Red Devil football starts now.
Handoff straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils.
A combination of returning players, both seniors and underclassmen, led by seniors Jagger Mitchell.
Jagger run ahead and finds the hole in the defensive line, and it's 8-0 Evanston.
And Cade Frankham.
The 30, he's got a gap all the way to the 40. Number 44 is going to return the opening kickoff of 2019 all the way.
As well as juniors Jackson Moore.
He throws it downfield, wobbly catch, it's intercepted. Jackson Moore.
And David Perez.
He's going to get all the way to the 50, finds the right sideline. 40, 30, 20, he's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, David Perez.
Evanston returns 1 year older, stronger, and more experienced. Catch it all on 99.1 The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil football is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Westar Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Jen's Life Photography, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On in Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Plains Tire, Bear River Dental, Uinta County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. And now, Red Devil football fans, sit back, relax, and get ready to scream for your team as we head to the field to join the play-by-play voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FACKRELL Stadium for today's matchup featuring the Evanston Red Devils taking on the reigning state champions, the Star Valley Braves, in what will be sure to be a pivotal matchup for both of these two teams' current playoff hopes. The Evanston Red Devils find themselves in just a little bit of a slump, but a big win tonight could make a statement and break them out of it. We are about 45 minutes away from the kickoff of this matchup. In the meantime, we have our Pitchfork pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the scene on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils, as after 2 weeks on the road, the Red Devils come back home to take on the reigning state champions and currently number 4 team in the latest WyoPreps Coaches and Media Poll, the Star Valley Braves. Let's go ahead and first talk about Star Valley. They come in with a uncharacteristic record. However, they've played a very challenging schedule. 2-5 overall with a 1-2 conference record. Last time that we saw that the Evanston Red Devils and Star Valley played this closely, it's been a while actually, but last time Star Valley was out. They got their first conference win of the season over then number 2, now number 3 Cody. Final score 21-14. That was in Afton. For the Evanston Red Devils, they come in with a current overall record of 1-6, 0-3 on the conference record. Last time they were out, they lost to Jackson on the road just last Friday. Jackson, though, the number 1 team in the state on the last several coaches and media polls on WyoPreps, and it's no surprise after seeing how they dominated in that game. Evanston in a bit of a slump lately. All they got to do now is just take a deep breath, forget about the last 2 weeks, and handle it one down at a time. A win tonight, and their playoff hopes are still alive. So the Red Devils have a lot to play for. Star Valley, though, with that win against Cody, will be looking to pad their playoff chances, as uncharacteristically, this late in the season, they don't have their tickets already officially punched, as you can see from that 2-5, 1-2 conference record. So both of these teams playing for either a chance to get a playoff spot or a chance to pad their opportunity with getting to the postseason. That's what it looks like here at FACKRELL Stadium. When we step aside, we're going to come back. We'll have Red Devil Corner on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
2 roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when 2 roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome on back to FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils, as Evanston, after being on the road the last 2 weeks in a row at Cody, at Jackson, they come home to close out the season with a contest, a special Wednesday night contest against the number 4 ranked and reigning state champion Star Valley Braves. And next Friday, the regular season will come to an end as Evanston will host the number 2 team in the state right now, the Powell Panthers. Evanston in the town, not the team, but the town is in the middle of a high wind weather warning, meaning that we could see gusts up to 65 miles per hour. That will be a storyline we keep an eye on. Kickoff scheduled for 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock is when that high wind weather warning will expire. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes to play here in this game. It's time for our Red Devil Corner segment, where we speak with one of the other Red Devil coaches. And this week we had a chance to catch up with Coach Kendra Acey, and she's going to tell us all about the Evanston Invite this coming Saturday. You can catch on mylocalradio.com. It'll be a swimming, big multi-team invitational meet featuring Evanston, Lyman, Kemmer, and Rock Springs. We'll hear from Coach Acey when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Jen's Life Photography. Local photography, whether it's family portraits or senior pictures, capture the moment with Jen's Life Photography. An Evanston local with a Utah number, 801-289-6161. And by Freeway Tire. With a friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service, and great prices come together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632.
Here with Evanston girls swimming head coach Kendra Acey. Coach Acey, You guys are going to be hosting the 2020 Evanston Invite. We're going to have that live on mylocalradio.com. That's this coming Saturday. Our preview show will start at 9:40 a.m. with first race scheduled at 10 a.m. How excited are you guys to host this event?
It'll be really great. We have had a few other home meets, but this one will be a little bit bigger, and it will be nice to have some teams that have some depth to them and some fast swimmers to get us going to hopefully have somebody qualify. So we're pretty excited for this weekend.
When you look at Evanston swimming, I mean, we talked about it on the Pitchfork this week. It's hard to win a team state title with the little numbers that you have, but individual accolades are always still on the table. Is that how you guys come into every meet, looking for those individual wins and to just kind of operate as each other's support group, or do you guys come in looking to win those team competitions?
We really go in at it at an individual standpoint. I mean, we do things as a team. They start their meets as a team, all together, kind of huddling up, and they support each other as a team. But really, we're looking for those individual successes, basically. The individual successes and relays, of course, is really where we've been able to stand out. So that's kind of what we look forward to.
Last week, we had our very first girls swimming broadcast. It was a duel against Lyman right here in Evanston. What's going to be the difference in environment and the event in general when you look at a duel and then an invite?
The difference, so a duel, the scoring is different than when you have multiple teams. So the scoring will definitely change as far as our team points. And also, it's just nice to have the different schools there, a lot of them, so that you can have the different competition and really see how you stand out compared to other people in the state that potentially will be swimming against at state,
Do you feel like these bigger meets, you talk about the state meet, do you feel like these bigger meets kind of better prepare you guys for what's coming down the road, where it's not a duel, where it is multiple teams, multiple swimmers, you got to keep your eye on more than one person?
Oh, definitely. Though these are more beneficial for preparing for state, for sure. Duels are good in a different aspect, especially as you want different things in the swim season, but overall, these bigger competitions will definitely prepare for state better.
Last week, as I mentioned, we got to do the duel against Lyman. Great performances by Kendall Fernandez in the, I believe it was the butterfly, Taylor Davis in the diving. Who are some swimmers that we need to be watching out for on Saturday?
On Saturday, I would definitely watch Addie again. She's so close to qualifying in backstroke. I think she's got it this time. So Addie is someone to watch. Alyssa Seapos has been getting a personal best time at every single swim meet. So she's another one to watch. And then Kendall Fernandez, she is just following right in her sister's footsteps, and she is a powerhouse in every stroke, so she'll definitely be another one to watch for.
Besides the 100 back, which that'll kind of be another highlight event as we're watching to see if Addie can make it to state. She's every time she's less than a second off and is getting closer and closer and closer. Besides that 100 backstroke race, what are some races we should be keeping an eye on Saturday? If you could name maybe 2 or 3.
To be honest, I don't have all of the events set up yet.
Okay.
For the girls. It's the fall break weekend, so I don't quite know who all will be there.
Okay.
But one that's typically a good one anyways, no matter who is there, is the 50 free, because you can always put somebody in there that will be able to be competitive with everybody else. So 50 free, no matter who's in it, is a good one to pay attention to.
Absolutely. Coach, we're super excited to have the Evanston Invite on My Local Radio again. That broadcast this coming Saturday, October 17th. Preview show starts at 9:40 with the first race being the 400 individual medley relay. That's the one where they swim all the strokes in that relay starting at 10 a.m. That's Coach Kendra Acey. Coach Acey, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Thank you for your time as well. And yeah, pay attention to the broadcast on Saturday. It'll be awesome.
A big thank you to Coach Kendra Acey for joining us on the Pitchfork pregame show. We're going to have the Evanston Invite live on mylocalradio.com from the Aquatic Center at Davis Middle School. Evanston, Kemmer, Lyman, and Rock Springs. The action gets started with the preview show at 9:40 a.m. and then the first race, the 400 IM relay, the individual medley relay, where all 4 strokes are swum in the 4 legs at 10 o'clock. Right now here at FACKRELL Stadium, they just honored the seniors for the cheerleaders, and we want to read them out and give them a shout out and a congratulations on a great Red Devil cheerleading career. Heather Bizard, Isabel Dumont, Markel Hawkins, Cody Wyrick, and Coulter Walton. So those 5 individuals, the seniors and 2 of them captains, that would be Heather Bizard and Isabel Dumont on the cheer squad. Congratulations to them, as well as Markel Hawkins, Cody Wyrick, and Coulter Walton. We're going to step aside, and we come back. We'll have our coaches show on a First Make of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils, as Evanston gets ready to take on the number 4 team and the reigning state champions many times over, Star Valley Braves. Star Valley comes in with a very unusual record for the Braves, 2-5 and a 1-2 conference record, but their playoff hopes, as well as Evanston, still alive and really do hinge on this game for both sides. Star Valley comes to Evanston with probably a little bit more to play for than they thought this late in the season. Evanston looking to right the ship after 2 losses, one in Cody and one in Jackson. But it's good to be home, it's good to play at home, and it's good to be back at FACKRELL Stadium. When we come back, we'll have Coach McKay Young of the Star Valley Braves on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
here with McKay Young, head coach of Star Valley. I have him on the phone. Coach Young, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us on the pregame show and being willing to do this phone interview. First question, I mean, when people think Star Valley, they think the dynamic dynasty that you guys have been able to put on over the last few years. Would you attribute that to the work ethic of the people in Star Valley and of your boys that you get year after year?
Yeah, we just there's a really nice tradition here. Kids come from good homes where they expect excellence, and a lot of these boys have dads and uncles and bishops and bosses, and nice lady in the neighborhood that played one sport or another here at Star Valley, and so they just expect them to carry on that tradition. So we've had a lot of really good athletes over the last few years, and again, that expectation of excellence has been pretty awesome.
Talking about the 2020 version of the Star Valley Braves football team, last year you guys were a fairly balanced team, but leaned more towards the run because you had a guy like R.J. Kazir in the backfield. This year, looking at it, you guys are passing a little bit more than rushing. Is that showing a little bit more confidence in your receiving core and Brant Nelson, or are you guys just thinking it might be good to kind of mix things up so moving on through the year?
We've had a pretty awesome wave of running backs over the last few years that's kind of emphasized that run in our approach. Brant's a 3-year starter, so it makes sense that we let him throw it a little bit more. But we've had a super tough schedule as well, which has led to us playing from behind more than we usually do, and that's put us in passing situations more than we're maybe used to. So I guess to answer your question, it's a multitude of reasons for sure.
Talking about last week, you guys had a big win against Cody. They came to Afton to take you guys on. You guys pull out the victory there against the number 2 team in the state at that point. What did it feel kind of a little bit like a weight was lifted off your guys' shoulder when you guys got that win to kind of let the rest of the state know that, hey, this is Star Valley football and this is what we expect to do?
Yeah, for sure. Cody's always a rivalry game for us. People talk a lot about the Jackson game, but, you look over the last few years, I think between the two of us, we have every state championship back to like 2013 or something like that. So there's been a lot of big playoff games between us, a lot of heated regular season games between us. So I wasn't surprised that we came out and executed and played hard against Cody. And then, of course, the hope is that will catapult us on to a little winning streak to finish off the year. So hopefully we can keep this momentum and keep playing well, but we'll find out when we play Evanston.
This has been a different year than I think what most people that are fans of Star Valley, most Star Valley players, and I'm sure yourself, has kind of seen. What kind of lessons have you guys felt like you've been able to take from the tough schedule that you guys have had in order to, as you put it, try to catapult yourself into a winning streak at the end of the season?
Well, we're certainly a lot more humble. I mean, I think in 2017, maybe that bit us a little bit. We were undefeated and really unchallenged all the way up until the semifinals where we got upended. So a lot more focus and humility is what you hope you get from taking some lumps early. We've been preaching, they don't hand any trophies out in August or September. So I think our dream of another state championship is very much alive, but we've got to continue to get better and play like we did against Cody and flush some of those mistakes we made early in the season down the toilet. So it'll be interesting to see what team shows up there in Evanston.
Going back to that Cody game, what went well for you guys in order for you to get a team like Cody? I saw that team in person, and they were very impressive, telling me that you guys had to play a very impressive game in order to get that team. So what went right last week for you guys?
We played really well on special teams, and then we played really well on defense, and on offense we didn't turn the ball over. And I think anytime you do those three things, you're hard to beat. So, from the opening kickoff, we pinned them on about the 5-yard line, and then we got a quick 3 and out, and then, went right down and scored. And if you can start a game that way, you get a little bit of Uncle Mo momentum on your side, and that carries through the rest of the day. But You're absolutely right. Cody is a very good football team, and they're going to be playing deep into the playoffs, I would imagine. So obviously beating that team was good for our confidence.
Absolutely. And on the other side of the coin, what are some things that you guys are still looking to improve moving into the latter part of the season?
You mentioned the running game. We've only run for 200 yards in one game this season, and that's just not who we want to be. We talk all the time we want to pass because we want to pass, not because we have to pass. And we need to establish ourselves and our identity more on the ground than we have up to this point in the season. So that's got to be a focus for us.
Looking forward to Wednesday's game, and it's weird to say Wednesday's game when you're talking about high school football, but is there any concerns about it being a shorter week for you guys, maybe not getting the rest that you guys are accustomed to on both teams? I'm going to ask Coach Burton the same question later on in the show, but is there any concern about it being a shorter week?
My concern is we're playing a very unique offense. You don't see the traditional triple option really very often anymore, and so for this to be the week that we have to face a very unique and pretty dynamic rushing attack is concerning. The boys came in and bright and early before school, and we got to work Monday morning and then had a good practice last night. They came in and we spent lunch hour today together watching film and watching, again, that option offense, and hopefully with only 2 days of practice, we'll be able to dial it in and play assignment football. But that's my biggest concern, is just how different Evanston is on offense from anything else we see.
Have you noticed any wrinkles that they've installed over the last year? I mean, last year you guys played them in your guys' house for the final game of the regular season before going to the playoffs. Have you noticed any different wrinkles that Evanston has put in that makes them especially tricky to prepare for this year?
I think Jackson playing quarterback more presents some issues for us. He's a great little athlete, super quick, hard to get a hand on. And then I think just a year more running Coach Burton's and getting, the timing and the chemistry of that triple option going. I know they had a ton of starters back from last year, and they're still pretty young on offense. So, another year from now, I think they'll be running that even more efficiently. So, between Jagger and Jackson, I think they're doing a lot of really good things.
That's Coach McKay Young, head coach for Star Valley Football. Coach Young, thank you so much for taking the time to join us on the pregame show, and good luck and travel safe on Wednesday.
Thank you, Elan.
A big thanks to Coach McKay Young for joining us on the pregame show. We are about 15 minutes away from the kickoff to this one. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have Coach Burton on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football K9 and My Local Radio.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
Sorry about all of that. I guess my fingers just hit multiple buttons at the same time. Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils, where Evanston is getting ready to take on the reigning defending champion Star Valley Braves. Kickoff is about 14 minutes away, really. And Evanston excited for this matchup because a win here keeps their playoff hopes alive. Star Valley, though, with a win here, would cement that chance for the number 4 spot. It seems right now, you look at the playoff picture, Jackson is probably going to be number 1 unless they lose in the next couple of weeks. Cody and Powell fighting for number 2. The lesser of those guys would get number 3. So now you've got Star Valley, Green River, and Evanston fighting it out for that probably number 4 playoff spot as it sits right now. Evanston and Star Valley, both of them in play with Star Valley up by a game. Evanston needs to win this one to keep their playoff hopes alive. We talked with Coach Burton this afternoon about the game and how Evanston has been able to take some lessons from the previous week's matchups and what he thinks that they've been able to learn and what he is seeing out of his boys coming into this matchup. We'll have Coach Burton when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Here with Coach Jim Burton of Evanston football. I have him here on the phone. Coach Burton, we're going to go ahead and just ask one question about last week. What were some things that you feel like the boys learned? As you mentioned a couple weeks ago, that L only means loss if you let it. It should be a lesson. What are the lessons that were learned in Jackson a week ago?
I think one of the problems was we didn't learn our lesson necessarily from Cody. We didn't learn, the physicality of what needs to happen. We needed to, get after it more, be more physical, be more in the moment, be more in the game. I think we let things get away from us again against Jackson that shouldn't have. But I think that's the big lesson is, you got to stay in the moment. You got to play every play. You've got to finish things. But again, those are the big things we're trying to emphasize and trying to learn. So hopefully we learned them.
Coach, how has practice been this week? I know it's a shorter week, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But in the limited practice time you guys have seen, how have the boys been doing?
We had 2 practices, and they both were exceptional. I think the boys they're stepping up. Again, it's you have some adverse situation coming about with 2 days of prep for a game that would normally be on a Friday. You'd have 4 days of prep. So you cut prep time in half, and it makes things a little interesting. It does provide, it makes things a little different. It shakes it up a little bit, but it hopefully it provided just enough that we got what we needed, and we're ready to go.
Looking at Star Valley, they got a big win over Cody last week. They're the Star Valley team that we all on this side know, and this side of the state know, and they're going to be a really, really tough team. Coach McKay Young always has the boys ready to prepare to play. When you look at the games that you guys have done exceptionally well in, the big correlation is a fast start. You had a fast start against Mountain View, and you had a fast start against Green River, and a little bit of a fast start against Lander. What do you guys need to do in order to get that fast start back on track?
Well, the big thing is whether we kick off or we return, we need to have a plus there. Meaning, if we kick off, we need to try to get them within the 20, 20 or further back. If we're returning, we need to be out past the 35. we need a spark. And that's a point of emphasis that we need to get a return. We need to get, cover well on kickoff. You let those things get away from you and you end up in a poor situation, whether you're on offense or defense. That field position is huge for us to start well.
You look at the last 2 weeks that we've played in Cody, which is 5 hours away, and then Jackson, which is 3.5 hours away. How good is it going to be to finally get to play some games at FACKRELL Stadium?
Yeah, it's always nice to play here. We've played so far this year. We've played better here than pretty much anywhere else, and that's always a plus. To be home, your home fans, the home conditions. We have a very kind of unique stadium here with FACKRELL Stadium in the kind of bowl shape. It creates a cool atmosphere, but it also creates some very interesting, wind patterns and things that you don't find anywhere else. So that's going to help, along with the shape of our field. It's a pretty steep, crown, and you get some pretty interesting running lanes and passing situations when you're on this field versus anywhere else.
You talk about the wind patterns that could come into effect tonight. We are under a high wind warning until 6 o'clock tonight. Is that going to affect your guys' game planning?
Well, it has to, and just because of the severity of what the wind is going to look like. And it's going to be, down to down. Like, it'll gust a bit. It may be a good time to throw the ball. It's blowing 35. We might, have to run it a little bit more. It'll affect things like kicking, punting. You can't get the big high far punt. You're probably going to have to hit a line drive on an angle somewhere. Those kind of things are just part of what we deal with here in Evanston.
Looking at Star Valley, again, they got a pretty big win over Cody. You guys have only had a couple of days to prep for them. What are some things you guys are noticing that you think will be kind of factors to this game for you guys?
Some of the big factors, obviously, is their size and their physicality. They're having a down year, but they're always going to be in the mix. They're always physical. They're always prepared. They're going to be big, tough, and physical, and they want to run downhill at you. And then they could also spread it out and throw the ball. So big factors are that we've got to control that physicality at the line of scrimmage. We've really got to win that battle.
With it being a much shorter week than what you guys are accustomed to, besides the prep time, is there anything else that might be of concern because of this situation for you?
Well, it's besides prep time, you have, healing time. You have bumps and bruises that usually, Monday's a little lighter practice and you kind of heal up. Tuesday, Wednesday, you kind of get after it. And then, Thursday, you've got a little more time to heal. Just the 4 days of rest and recovery besides practice is huge. But again, Star Valley had the same time. And so it shouldn't be an advantage or disadvantage one way or the other, but it is harder to get everyone 100% in a 2-day week.
And speaking of healing and health, how are the boys looking? I know we had some injuries going into last week. Are those still lingering? I know Cade Frankham was a question mark, as well as Peyton Vernon. How are things looking for the boys right now?
So right now, both of those two will be out this week again. We had some other, some backup kids that have come around. Quentin Elmer will be back in the lineup. Gustavo Cervantes is coming back. So that helps us with our depth at running back tremendously. Things we were lacking last week for sure.
That's Coach Jim Burton of the Evanston Red Devils. Coach Burton, again, thank you for taking time to do the phone interview. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, go Big Red.
And a big thank you to Coach Jim Burton for joining us on the pregame show. Well, that's going to do it for the pregame show. 5 minutes away from the kickoff. The Evanston Red Devils run through a human, I guess you could say, arch with classics and cheerleaders lined up on both sides. Red Devils run through that arch, waving the flag of Wyoming and the U.S. Jake Robinette with the Wyoming flag. Peyton Cornea with the Evanston Red Devil flag. So that was the Red Devil flag, not the U.S. flag. Let's go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we will have the kickoff and the beginning of this one on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515. As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
2 minutes away from the kickoff here between Evanston and Star Valley at FACKRELL Stadium. Evanston in their red uniforms, jerseys with the white numerals, black outline. And Star Valley, though, in their white away uniforms with maroon outline, and I guess now they're one of the only teams to rock the old Washington logo, as that is on the side of their helmets with a yellow face mask. Evanston, of course, with that helmet that they've been rocking all season, a stripe going from the back to the front in the pitchfork E on the crown of the helmet, kind of representing a long pitchfork. This year we've seen a lot of Jackson Moore at quarterback, and then Jagger Mitchell took over during the game in Jackson. We weren't able to get it too deep from Coach Burton, so we'll let you know as soon as it becomes apparent on who the starting quarterback will be. But we do have starters for Star Valley, so you can familiarize yourself with them. Quarterback Brant Nelson, running back Lane Esch, fullback Tony Mickelson, tight end Zach Patterson, tight end Cash Bagley, wide receiver Tristan Kleeman, wide receiver J.D. Morris, wide receiver Winston Green, tackle Gabe Neal, guard Lucas Chappell, center Phoenix Merritt, guard Jaron Smith, and tackle Kyson Hebon. Let's go ahead and talk about the Evanston offensive line. These are the guys that line up to protect the players that get the ball and really kind of don't get enough credit. Regan Hoggett and Wade Barker, according to the two deep that we have from a couple weeks ago. Mason Erickson, Carson Van Giesen at left guard, center Pate Vernon. Nick Child is second on the depth chart, but he's first at right guard. Right tackle, Derek Johnson. For the defensive line for Star Valley, defensive end, Kyson Hebden. Defensive end, Lucas Chappell. Nose tackle, Gabe Neal. And outside linebacker, Jaron Smith. Outside linebacker, Sam Patterson. Inside linebacker, Tony Mickelson. Inside linebacker, Derek Astle. Cornerback, Winston Green. Cornerback, Court Hilton. Free safety, Brant Nelson. And shortstop, Tristan Kleeman. We're getting ready to kick this one off. Evanston's, let's go through their defensive line according to the two deep we got a week ago from Coach Burton. Mason Erickson, defensive end, but Wade Barker sits at the number 2 slot there. Nick Child, defensive tackle. Peyton Burton, the number 2 spot there. Derek Johnson, defensive tackle. Regan Hoggett, the number 2 spot there. Peyton Cornea sits at defensive end according to this two deep, but Brady Poditz, the number 2 spot there. Kickoff, and we're underway. Evanston kicks off to Star Valley, and it rolls out of bounds inside the 20. Evanston kicking from left to right, and now Star Valley will come out with Brant Nelson and company, the 3-year starter for the Star Valley Braves. Star Valley will start from their own 18-yard line. Actually, they'll move the ball forward after the penalty all the way up to the 35. So 1st and 10, Star Valley from their own 35. Braves versus Red Devils starts right now. Brant Nelson under center. Star Valley in a strong I formation. Fakes the handoff. Instead, they'll go to Esch. He goes straight ahead, and the Red Devils are able to get in there. Jagger Mitchell grabbing the ankles of Esch. Also in on the stop for Evanston, Wade Barker. A gain of about 6 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Ball on the 42-yard line of Star Valley. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Takes the snap, fakes, and hands it off on the jet sweep, going around left side. Good tackle there by Jackson Moore. Also there was Riker Case. It'll be 1st down as the ball will be spot around the 47-yard line of Star Valley. Just getting started here in quarter number 1. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. 11 minutes left in the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Brant Nelson hands off to Lane Esch. He goes straight ahead. Wrapping his arms around him was Derek Johnson, but he was able to get out of the tackle and brought down after a gain of 9. It'll be close to a 1st down if they don't give it to him. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Ball in Evanston territory on the 44 of the Red Devils. Star Valley wanting to run the football and kind of establish that early. You heard Coach Young talk about how they've only rushed for over 200 yards in one game. Brant Nelson takes the snap, looking to pass, going downfield, right side, and it is caught inside the 10, far sideline. Brandon Van Giesen on the coverage, but a good pass catch by Tristan Kleeman, the senior, and the ball will be spotted at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Star Valley. Addie Burton giving us the great camera work on mylocalradio.com. 1st and goal for Star Valley from the 10. Nelson in the shotgun formation. And there is a flag on the play. No, it'll be timeout taken by Star Valley, and we will step aside as well. No score, but Star Valley gets ready for a 1st and goal when we come back on the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
A yes vote for the Fieldhouse Initiative on November 3rd benefits Evanston, plus makes a huge difference in the lives of Evanston High School students. Teams won't have to practice in the snow. They can run on a track instead of through the halls, and with more space, practice times can be adjusted. A yes vote November 3rd gives Evanston a place to host tournaments and other special events that generate revenue for our economy. Vote yes for the Fieldhouse Initiative November 3rd.
Paid for by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse.
Star Valley comes in and are knocking on the door early in the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Get all of the info on this important project at Facebook, Evanston Community Fieldhouse. 1st and goal for Star Valley from the 10. Under center, pitch to Esch. He goes straight ahead through the gap, and a bunch of Red Devils wrap him up and bring him down. It'll be a gain of about a big gain. They stop him just shy of the goal line, so we'll call it a gain of 9. 2nd and goal coming up. Ball spotted on the 1-yard line. So Star Valley looking to take control or take the first score here. And it'll be a quarterback keeper by Nelson. He goes up into the dog pile, and it is a touchdown for Star Valley. So the Braves get on first, and it is 6-0. Star Valley with 9:40 remaining. I'll send out Court Hilton the kicker for Star Valley. Hilton waiting for the hold by Nelson. Snap. Kick is, it's a delay, it's a fake. Fake kickoff, fake field goal, and Nelson gets it over to his receiver. That's Zach Patterson in the near side corner. So Star Valley converts the 2 points, and it's 8-0. Evanston will get their first chance to respond when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil volleyball or football on K9 and My Local Radio.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
So a 1-yard quarterback dive by quarterback Brant Nelson puts Star Valley up 8-0 after the fake field goal. And Evanston will now receive the kickoff to get ready for their first time on offense. Stetson Wiedrich and Brandon Van Giesen back to return. It will be Van Giesen around the 5. He catches it in between the hashes and now cuts up the center, gets to about the 25, and is brought down by a few Braves. So the Red Devils will start with a decent field. It'll be around the 25 for Evanston, and a chance to try to get even with Star Valley. It's 8-0 Braves after a 1-yard quarterback dive by quarterback Brant Nelson, and then a fake field goal turned into a 2-point conversion. Jagger Mitchell is the starting quarterback for tonight's game. Timeout taken by Evanston. We're going to keep it right here. Let's go ahead and remind you who our offensive line is for the Evanston Red Devils. Again, this is according to the 2 Deep we got a couple weeks ago, but we have left tackle Regan Hoggett, but also Wade Barker also there as left tackle. Mason Erickson, also Carson Van Giesen there at left guard. Center, Pate Burton, but Nick Child and Carson Van Giesen also on the depth chart. Right guard, Nick Child, but Rylan Ivey also there. Right tackle, Derek Johnson and Skylar Green, number 2 on the depth chart. 9:34 remaining in the first quarter. 8-0 Star Valley as they have taken an early lead. And Evanston takes over 1st and 10 from their own 25. Shotgun formation for Jagger. He takes the snap, rolls to his left side, and is wrapped up in a hug when he gets to the line of scrimmage. So on the quarterback keeper, there'll be no gain. Actually, they'll give him 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 26 of Evanston. Two wide receivers on each end as Evanston will fake the handoff. Jagger keeps it, rolls up the middle, and Star Valley was ready for it. That should be probably a loss of 1 as Mitchell will actually just get back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 26th. Checking in for the Evanston Red Devils is Phoenix McComb. Running out is Brandon Van Giesen. 3rd down, 9 to go from the 26. Shotgun formation for Evanston. Jagger Mitchell with a man back there. He drops back to pass. Goes for the screen to Jackson Moore, who comes to the near sideline, gets across the 30 and steps out of bounds. So Jackson Moore makes the grab They'll spot him around the 32-yard line. They have to get out to the 46, so it'll be 4th and 6 for Evanston. Excuse me, I think out to the 32. It'll be 4th and 2. Either way, Jagger Mitchell will punt it away for the Red Devils. Jagger takes the snap high and then boots it. Nice line drive, spiraling punt. And it'll drop into the hands of a Red Devil player, and there's a flag on the play in the backfield. And this is going to be a return touchdown for Star Valley. Unbelievable start and run for Winston Green, the junior. There's a flag on the play, but judging from the reaction of the Red Devil player, it may be on Evanston. Waiting for the call before we put it on the board. And it is on Star Valley, so the touchdown comes off the board. It'll be an illegal block in the back. So Star Valley, instead of getting the touchdown, they get to their own 29 to start this one out. So it remains 8-0. Judging from the Red Devil player, it looked like, I believe, Blake Ross, but I could be wrong. He was pushed down, and then the flag went up, and the immediate reaction from Ross was kind of a little bit of disbelief. Nelson throwing downfield. It is incomplete. Would have been caught around the 35 of Evanston. Intended receiver was Tristan Kleeman. Great coverage by Brandon Van Giesen. 2nd down, 10 to go from the Star Valley 29. Shotgun strong I formation for Star Valley. Nelson sends a man in motion from the near far side. Hands off to Esch, and he gets through a bunch of Red Devils and finally picks up about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Nick Child in on the stop for the Red Devils, as well as Wade Barker. Ball will now be on the 36 of Star Valley. 3rd down, 3 to go. Shotgun formation for Nelson. And there's the shovel pass on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner. Does he pick up the 1st down? Flag on the play. Morris on the carry for Evanston. Or on the carry for Star Valley, rather. See what the penalty is. It looks like it's on Star Valley. Holding on Star Valley on a 3rd down. And they will go to 3rd down and about 9 as the ball will be placed on the 30. They got to get out to the 39. Nelson under center for Star Valley. Dropping back to pass, and down he goes. Is the ball loose? Ball is on the floor. Did Evanston get it? And no, Star Valley did, but it's a big loss, probably around 5 to 6 yards. It'll be 4th down and long for Star Valley around the 20. So they lost 10 yards on that play. Great defense by the Evanston Red Devils. Did not see who got in to make the play. It'll be 4th down, 17 to go, and Star Valley will punt it away. High spiraling kick, and that one will hit around the 45 of Evanston, and that's where they're going to get it. So Evanston with a defensive stand. And the Red Devils not starting like what we've seen the last 2 weeks. They're starting much more competitive. It'll be 1st down, 10 to go, Evanston from their own 46. Jake Robinette runs in to bring the play for the Evanston Red Devils. And here we go. Jagger Mitchell goes into the shotgun formation. Jagger takes the snap, pitches to Jackson Moore on the right side. He breaks one tackle and makes a spin move, gets to about the 50, and is brought down on the near sideline. Second down and about probably 6, calling a gain of 4. Ball on the midfield stripe.
Second and 7. Ball at midfield.
Cooper Morrow runs in. Hill's trading out Stetson Wiedrich. Evanston trails 8-0 with 6.5 left in the first quarter, brought to you by the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. He's got Phoenix McComb back there with him. Low snap. Jagger pitches to McComb. He gets it on the right side, but is met by 2 Star Valley Braves. After taking some steps forward, does
on the carry.
Not get to the original line of scrimmage. They'll probably lose about 2 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down and 9 from the Evanston 47. Quentin Elmer will now trade out McComb. Jagger in the shotgun formation. 3rd down, 9 to go from their own 48. Jagger takes the snap, fires a bullet pass. That went off of the hands of Peyton Cornea and down on the ground. That would have been caught around the 40 and been good for a 1st down. And it'll be an incomplete pass. So Evanston
4th and 9.
will come on with 4th and 9. We'll see what the play call is on their own 48. Phoenix McComb running back onto the field for Evanston. And Jagger will punt it away. So a defensive struggle early in this one. It's 8-0. Star Valley. Keep an eye on Winston Green on Star Valley. High snap above Jagger Mitchell's head. He's got to get back to it, and instead he keeps it. Runs it to the right side, across the 30, and is finally brought down about the 33-yard line. So a bad snap. Jagger tries to turn lemons into lemonade, and he stopped short of the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10. Star Valley after the turnover on downs. Ball will be spot on the Evanston 35.
Star Valley will start at the Evanston 35.
The Braves will start on the near hash. Brant Nelson, the junior quarterback. Our senior quarterback, 3-year starter. In the shotgun formation with Lane Esch to his left. Screen pass to Green on the right sideline. He's got room to run. Picks up the 1st down easily. Flag thrown on the play as he is brought down around the 15-yard line. See what the call is. It'll be a face mask on Evanston. So that'll give Star Valley even more room forward. And they'll spot it around the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st down, 12 to go for Evanston with 4:58 in the first quarter. Nelson takes the snap, dropping back to pass, has a man left side end zone. Touchdown, Star Valley. Good catch there by Tristan Kleeman in the left corner, and it is now a 14-point game for Star Valley in the early going. 4:49 remaining in the first quarter. And now we'll see what Star Valley decides to do. After their last touchdown, they went for the fake field goal, the 2-point conversion. We'll see if they try that this time. Colton Hilton to kick the extra point for Star Valley, and they will get it up through the uprights. And it's 15-0 Star Valley. Evanston trailing the Braves in the early going. Only 4:49 left, but it's only the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Visit Facebook, Evanston Community Fieldhouse, for all the info on this important project. Elan OLLIFF here, bringing you the action live from FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils. I want to remind you about the My Local Radio chat room. It's another tool for you to root on your favorite Red Devil. 15-0 Star Valley. Early going, a big hi to Paige Tannenbaum, who says, "Go Big Red," in the chat room. Evanston will get it back, and they are looking to get some Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum first downs. Good luck from the Tannenbaums, the biggest Evanston fans in the state of California. Hilton to kick it off for Star Valley. Evanston will have Van Giesen and looks like Wiedrich far back to receive. Hilton with a line drive kick. That will go right into the arms of Wiedrich. He gets it around the 5. Cross the 20, and he's met by a wall of Star Valley players. Good coverage by Star Valley, and Evanston will take over around their own 20 to start this one out. If they can get a strike here, if they can get a touchdown here in this first quarter, they can get back into this one, as they've already shown that they can stop Star Valley on offense. First down, 10 to go, ball in the 22 of Evanston. Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, hands it off to Jackson Moore, who goes forward for a couple of yards. Excuse me, that is not Jackson Moore. That was Derek Johnson. Again, we've seen Derek Johnson on the defensive line make some big plays, and now he's starting to move the ball forward as a running back. It'll be a gain of about 1. Second down, 9 to go from the 23 of Evanston for the Red Devils. 15-0 Star Valley, 4 minutes left in the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off, going straight ahead. Looked like Derek Johnson, or no, that's Quentin Elmer, who goes forward. Evanston's gonna does this option offense where you have to keep your eyes very well open to see who's got the ball. It could be any one of these guys lining up at running back. Brandon Van Giesen runs back into the huddle. Coming out is Jake Robinette. Third down and 7 to go. Ball in the 25 after the gain of 2 by Quentin Elmer. Shotgun formation for Jagger Mitchell. Takes the snap, rolling to his left, finds a hole. He's got room to run. He gets across the 35, brought down at the 40. It's good enough for a Paige, Billy, and Beverly Tannenbaum first down. Great explosive run by Jagger Mitchell. And it'll be first down, 10 to go, ball on the 42-yard line. Evanston with their biggest offensive play of the night. Shotgun formation again for Jagger Mitchell. He takes the snap, rolls to his left side, and swarmed by the defensive line of Star Valley. He'll lose yardage on the play. It'll be about a yard, so it'll be second down and 11 to go from the 41 of Evanston. Derek Johnson running out. Coming in is Jake Robinette. Second down, 11 to go from the 41-yard line of Evanston. Empty backfield, shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Jagger, high snap. He's able to get it. He bobbles it. He fires a bullet pass, and that one is intercepted at the 35, heading all the way back, across the 10, chased down and brought down. A touchdown saving tackle by Jackson Moore around the 5. It was a high snap off of the hands of Jagger Mitchell. He tipped it up, was able to get it back down, and fires a pass, trying to find his receiver, but it's picked off. And Star Valley, looked like Tristan Kleeman for the Braves. It'll be first down and goal from the 6.
Timeout, Evanston.
Timeout, Red Devils. 1 minute 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. And Evanston has shown that they can play with this Star Valley team, and then you make those little mistakes, those little misreads, little miscues, and they start to pile up just a little bit. Jagger Mitchell, again, a recap of that play. It was a high snap off of his fingertips. He bats it up, is able to come down with it, and then fires the pass. Red Devils trail Star Valley 15-0. It'll be first and goal Star Valley from the 6 when we come back from the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. As Star Valley breaks their huddle. And we'll get ready to go to work. First and goal from the 6. Evanston's talking it over as a defense, trying to figure out if they can make something happen here. Brant Nelson in the shotgun position for Star Valley. Takes the snap. Screen pass left side, caught by Tristan Kleeman in the end zone. Jackson Moore draped all over him, trying to break it up, but it is a touchdown for Star Valley. And the Braves lead it 21-0 here in the first quarter. 1:44 remaining. Hilton to kick it through the uprights for Star Valley. Kick is up, and it is good. A heck of an attempt by Jagger Mitchell to block that one. And it's 22-0 with 1:44 remaining in the first quarter, brought to you by the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. For all of the info on this important project, visit Facebook Evanston Community Fieldhouse. This is just broadcast number 1 of what will be, or number 2 of what will be an extremely busy broadcast week. Tomorrow night, we'll be bringing you volleyball live from Riverton after they beat Star Valley in 4 sets last night to put kind of a chokehold on the 4A Southwest. They'll play Green River tomorrow night. First serve scheduled at 6, pregame show at 5:30. Last time Evanston played Green River was right here in Evanston a couple weeks ago, homecoming week, and the Red Devils won that one 3-0. Now Star Valley football and Evanston football live on My Local Radio and K9. Elan OLLIFF bringing you the action live from FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Red Devils. 1:44 left in the first quarter, brought to you by the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. As Hilton will get ready to boot it away for Star Valley. Red Devils will go from left to right on mylocalradio.com. Hilton with the line drive kick coming to the left side. Caught by Van Giesen. He's got room to run as he makes a cut to the far sideline. Now he comes back to the near side. Cuts through another hole, makes a jump, and is tripped up in the air in between the hashes around the 30-yard line. Van Giesen with a good return for Evanston. It'll be first down and 10 to go from the 29. First down, 10 to go, 26-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils, another empty backfield. The 2 wide receivers closest to us, Jake Robinette, and Brandon Van Giesen. Jagger Mitchell sprints through a hole made by that great Evanston offensive line. And he'll pick up a couple on the quarterback keeper.
Tripped up by Neal for Star Valley.
Neal makes the stop for Star Valley, and it'll be second down and 7 to go after the gain of 3 by Jagger Mitchell. Quentin Elmer coming back into the pack. Stetson Wiedrich running off to get a well-deserved break. Another empty backfield for Evanston. Jagger takes the snap in the belly, rushes to his left side, pitches to Jackson Moore, and he is brought down on the far sideline. Maybe a pickup of 1 or 2. It'll be third down. Ball around the 29, so it'll be third down and 6 to go. "17 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll see if they get the snap off in time. Phoenix McComb in the backfield with Jagger Mitchell. Jagger sends Moore in motion from the left side. Mitchell and does not look timeout. Called after Mitchell gets the snap. It'll be false start actually on Evanston, not a timeout, so didn't see the flag on the field. False start on the Red Devils. They'll lose yardage on the play. It'll be fourth down and 11. And that is going to do it for the first quarter. Star Valley leads it 22-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. This has been the first quarter brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse on a First Macon, Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium. We just ended our first quarter brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse, and now we enter the Callis Automotive second quarter. Your local Napa dealer with a friendly, knowledgeable staff. You'll always get that Napa know-how at Callis Automotive. Red Devils with a fourth down and 11. Jagger Mitchell to pass, throws, and that one is intended for Jackson Moore. Also Stetson Wiedrich there as well. Overthrew Moore. Wiedrich was just outside, and it will be fourth down. So that was 3rd and 11, not 4th and 11. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
And a flag on the play.
This is on Star Valley. That'd be big for the Red Devils. First down for Evanston after the penalty on Star Valley. They'll move it out to the 40. So then I'll bring up a Paige Beverly and Billy Tannenbaum first down. Evanston on their own 40-yard line. Stetson Wiedrich runs out, and Quentin Elmer runs in for the Red Devils. Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Peyton Cornea and Jackson Moore lined up closest to your screen on mylocalradio.com. Jagger takes the snap, goes through the hole, crosses the 40, gets to about the 42-43.
Mitchell on the quarterback
for Jagger. They're going to give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 to go from the Red Devil 44. $11:27 and counting left in the second quarter. Brought to you by Callis Automotive. Red Devils break huddle, and Jagger Mitchell will be in the shotgun formation. Empty backfield. 2 wide receivers on each end. Good snap to Mitchell. Dropping back pass. There's a flag thrown right after the right before the pass is thrown. So we'll see what the call is. It'll be a false start on Evanston, so they'll lose 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
False start on the Red Devils.
So that'll put the ball around just outside the 38 of Evanston. It'll be 2nd down. They got to get to the 50 in order to pick up that 1st down.
2nd and 12, ball spotted on the Red Devils.
So it'll be on the Red Devil 38-yard line, just over the 38-yard line. And they got to get out to the 50. So that'll be 2nd down and 12 here in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Jagger Mitchell with an empty backfield. Trips to the right. Snap to Jagger. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to tuck it and run. Gets across the 40 and is tripped up by Star Valley's Derek Assel.
Stopped by Astle.
So Astle with the stop, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 to go from the 41 of Evanston. That was another one of those plays where Jagger tried to make something out of a bit of a collapsed play. If they can give him room and time to pass, he's proven he can sling it. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Mitchell, good snap. Screen pass intended for Peyton Cornea. Just a little bit too high. Would have been caught around the 45, and it's incomplete. So it'll be 4th down, 9 to go. With 9:44 left in the second quarter, Red Devils trail Star Valley 22-0. Jagger to punt it away. He stands around his own 30. Ball spot on the 40. Now he backs up towards around his own 28. The snap. It was a fake. It was a short snap to Jackson Moore. He's got room. He gets across the 40, finds the near sideline, and gets brought down just shy of the 1st down. It was so close. They're going to spot him around the 48, and he needed to get to the 50. It'll be a turnover on downs. It was a good play. It just was not a direct snap to Jackson Moore. If that was a direct snap, he could have taken off on a run and picked up those 2 yards. So it is 1st and 10, Star Valley on the Evanston 48-yard line. Brant Nelson in the shotgun formation. Man coming. Hands off, and going straight ahead was number 39, Anthony Mickelson, the senior. Jagger Mitchell makes the stop. It'll be a gain of about maybe a yard. 2nd down, 9 to go. Evanston, actually not quite a yard. That one's just outside the 48. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 to go from the 48 of Evanston. Brant Nelson again in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, screen pass, hits his man in the left side, trying to turn the corner, but the Red Devils were expecting it. Winston Green, who already has who had the touchdown called back on the punt, so we know he can fly, but he didn't get very far. He maybe picks up about a yard or so. Ball will be on the far hash in between the 46, 47-yard line for Star Valley. Strong eye formation, 3rd down, 8 to go from the 47 of Evanston. Pitches to Esch on the right side. He tries to roll around. Jagger Mitchell comes through and makes a huge hit. He goes to the ground on the near sideline and trips up Esch. A big stop for Evanston. It'll be 4th down and 9 to go, a loss of 1. So Star Valley will have no choice but to punt it away, and Jackson Moore will go back to receive the punt. He stands on his own 15-yard line, while the punter Hilton on his own 41. The snap is high. It's off of Hilton's hands. The ball's on the ground. He gets the punt off in time. It's a short punt. It'll drop around the 40 and go out of bounds. Hilton had contact made with him in the backfield after he tried to get the punt off. Riker Case, good pressure there on the punter from Case, and it'll be 1st down, Evanston. Actually, looks like there's a wondering where the ball will be spotted, and it will be, they're gonna call it roughing the kicker. Looks like Coach Burton wants to have a word with the with the referee. So it's roughing the kicker instead of a personal foul. So it was incidental. It'll be 4th down and 5 to go, and I'm wondering, because if it's roughing the kicker, shouldn't it be an automatic 1st down? But the referee ran up, blowing his whistle, waving it off. So it will be 4th down, 5 to go. Ball spotted on the Evanston 42. They're going to go for it. Brant Nelson in the shotgun formation. And on the hard count, they get Evanston to jump at the defensive line. They needed 5 yards, and they pick it up on the false start or the offsides penalty. So the hard count worked for Star Valley, and they will get the 1st down. Ball moved to the Red Devil 38, 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Strong I formation for Star Valley. Nelson sends a man in motion. Gives it to him on the jet sweep. Going around the left side, Jagger Mitchell gets his ankles. The runner for Star Valley was Chase Stewart, the sophomore. And he'll pick up a good chunk of yardage, probably around 7 yards as he gets brought down around the 30. It'll be 2nd down and 3 to go. On the Evanston 30-yard line. Shotgun formation for Brant Nelson. He's got Esch back there with him. Pitches it over to Green. He makes the turn. He'll pick up the 1st down, brought down somewhere around the 20 on the far hash. And it'll be another 1st down for Star Valley. Ball will be spotted on the Evanston 18, 19-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go for Star Valley. Shotgun formation for the Braves. Nelson takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, driving back to pass. Jagger Mitchell in the backfield, puts pressure. He misses, deep pass in the end zone. Caught near corner by Kleeman. No, they're calling it incomplete. Calling it incomplete. Great coverage by, that looked like Brandon Van Giesen. It was either Brandon Van Giesen or Riker Case. Great coverage nonetheless, and it was Van Giesen, as it looked like Kleeman pulled that one down, but it hit the ground. 2nd down and 10 to go from around the 20, handoff to Esch. Evanston was waiting for it. Blake Ross, one of the first guys to get there, and the pile of Evanston comes up and pushes it back. That'll be 3rd down and 10 to go on the Evanston 24. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Esch. He comes around to the right side. Jagger Mitchell makes the stop. He gets in through the hole, grabs the ankles of Esch, and goes to the ground. Jagger Mitchell with a huge 3rd down stop, and it will be 4th down and 8 or 9 to go. That one will be spotted around the 23, so it'll be 4th down and 9 to go from the 23. We'll see if Star Valley goes for it, and it looks like they will. Star Valley leads 22-0 with 4:56 remaining in the second quarter. Brought to you by Callis Automotive. Nelson takes the snap. Screen pass to a wide open man on the far side. It is Kleeman who goes straight ahead and is brought down by the big man for Evanston, Riggin Hoggett. Huge stop there by Evanston. They are short of the 1st down, and it's a turnover on downs. Riggin Hoggett puts on the pressure, and the Red Devils will take over on their own 15-yard line.
1st and 10 Red Devils, their 16-yard line.
22-0. Evanston trails with 4:46 remaining here in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Shotgun formation for Jagger Mitchell. Empty backfield. Takes the snap, gets the hole, goes through, and picks up maybe a yard or 2 as Mitchell just goes straight on the keeper and kind of falls forward. It'll be a pickup of around 2 or 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 18 of Evanston. .4:13 and counting left in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Shotgun formation for Jagger Mitchell and company. Ball on the 18, 2nd down, 8 to go. They got to get out to around the 25. Mitchell takes the snap, driving back to pass, throws a bullet pass, and that one incomplete, intended for Jake Robinette. It would have been caught around the 35.
Mitchell's pass intended
and
for Jake Robinette.
That was just one of those balls that was just too hot to handle. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 to go from the 18. .351 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Red Devils trail 22-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. But are trying to build some momentum. Jagger takes the snap. Pass, it's a rainbow into the hands of the Star Valley Braves defender at the 30, brought down around the 25. The pick was made by Colton Hilton. And Star Valley will keep it deep in Evanston territory. Ball will be around the 21 of Evanston. So 1st down, 10 to go from the Evanston 21 for Star Valley. 3:43 remaining in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Shotgun formation for Nelson. He throws. This one caught by his man. That looked like Hilton. It was in the end zone. Center right of part of the end zone, and the Braves get another touchdown. .28-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and the Red Devils need to take a deep breath and handle it one play, one down at a time, as Hilton will kick the extra point, but there's a flag thrown on the far side. It'll be false start on Star Valley. So that'll push Hilton, his extra point attempt, back just a little bit further.
False start on the break.
3:36 remaining in the first half. The second quarter brought to you by Callis Automotive. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Scott and the team at Callis Automotive invite you to stop in today at 744 Front Street in Evanston. Hilton will kick the extra point from the 25. Kick is up, and that's a line drive. It's way low and down.
Hilton's kick, no good.
No good. It way low, and the Red Devils trail Star Valley 28-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with Star Valley's chance on defense and Evanston's chance to draw their first touchdown of the night when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Star Valley to kick it off from left to right after they just got the touchdown to Hilton, and then Hilton's extra point was kind of a low line drive miss type of kick after a false start penalty. Evanston getting ready to receive the kickoff. They trail 28-0. Hilton with a high end over end kick into the arms of, that looks like Stetson Wiedrich. He makes some moves, gets across the 25, and brought down at that point.
On the return for the Red Devils. Asshole on the stop.
It'll be first down and 10 to go. Ball will be spotted around
Red Devils will start first and 10
the 27-yard line of Evanston. Jagger Mitchell runs out to give the play to the crew. Want to invite you to stick around for the halftime show brought to you by the Uintah County Conservation District. We'll have highlights from the first half as well as our Excellence in Evanston interview. Jagger Mitchell, screen pass, and that one off of the turf on the right side. It was intended for Stetson, and it will be second down and 10 to go from the 27. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Derek Johnson in the backfield with Jagger Mitchell. Mitchell hands off to Johnson. He goes straight ahead, tries to go off of the right guard. And Johnson picks up maybe about a yard on the play. It'll be third down and 9 to go. Ball on the 28 of the Evanston Red Devils. As Jake Robinette runs back to get a break, so too does Peyton Courtney. No, Peyton Courtney is going to line up on the near side with Stetson Wiedrich. Two wide receivers on each end. Shotgun formation. Jagger looking right side, throws, and that one is nearly intercepted by Star Valley around the 50-yard line.
Incomplete.
So it falls incomplete.
Fourth down, 9 yards.
That one went in and out of the hands of Tristan Kleeman, the senior wide receiver for Star Valley. It'll be fourth down and 9 to go from the 28. Jagger Mitchell to punt it away. .239 remaining in the first half. Red Devils trail Star Valley. High snap. Jagger drops back, is able to get it. Uses those outfield skills from being an Evanston outlaw to field that one and gets it off. It takes an Evanston roll as it bounced around the 45, and it'll be picked up by Evanston around the 40. So Star Valley will start in their own territory. And Evanston, we've seen what they can do when they have room to work with on this Star Valley offense, and they can hold them.
From their own 41-yard line.
The Braves take over from their own 41-yard line. First down, 10 to go for Brant Nelson. Ball on the far hash. Nelson takes the snap, throws his right side. Kleeman makes the catch just shy of the 50 on the near hash. And that'll be a pickup of about 6 or 7 yards. It'll be second down, 3 to go from the Star Valley 48. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Dropping back, looking to his left. Instead, he tucks it and goes for a run. Still on his feet. Hits a man around the 45. It was Esch, but he can't handle the ball. It hits the ground, and it'll be third down and 7 to go after the incomplete pass. Flag on the play. Legal block in the back on Star Valley, so that'll push him back even more, and they'll replay the second down. That'll put them all the way to the 31-32 for Star Valley.
Second and 19.
Strong eye formation for Star Valley. Dropping back to fix the hand. No, he handed it off to Esch. It fooled the Red Devil line, and it gave Esch room to run. He's across the 45 already, 50 near sideline, and is finally tackled and spun down by Evanston Red Devils, Riker Case. It'll be first down, Star Valley. Ball on the Red Devil 41-yard line. 1:47 remaining in the first half. Trips to the left for Nelson. He takes the snap about belly button high. Flag on the play. And that one in and out of the hands of Kleeman on the near sideline around the 30. We'll see what the call is after the incomplete pass. That one literally went in and out of Kleeman's hands. Student section jumping on the bleachers. It'll be false start on Star Valley. So that'll push him back even further. So it'll be first down and 15. Ball on the Evanston 46-yard line. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Trips to the left again. Nelson takes the snap, goes for the screen pass to Esch, and he drops it again. A near sideline on the 50. Riker Case runs up to make the coverage.
Second down, 14 to go.
Second down, 14 to go for Star Valley. Riker Case, a 5'10", 145-pound senior, has played really, really well covering that running back. Empty backfield for Nelson. 2 wide receivers on each end. Sends a man in motion. It's Green. He'll go to the right. Nelson with the shovel pass, and he's brought down in the backfield. Good hit there by Stetson Wiedrich. Also in on the play was Wade Barker. Timeout by Star Valley. We will take it as well. The Red Devils trail Star Valley 28-0, but Evanston's defense coming alive in this series on a first Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
wins. 16 to go from the Red Devil 48. Evanston trying to make Star Valley give it back to them one more time in the first half. Shotgun formation for Brant Nelson and the Braves. Again, trips to the left. This time Nelson looking downfield. He's going to have to tuck it and run. Evanston is not going to stop him from getting the first down. Nelson with a huge run along the far sideline. He steps out of bounds around the 30. We'll see where they spot it. It looks like he's going to be around the 29 of Evanston. 1st and 10, Star Valley. Nelson saw everything collapsing around him and just stepped up and took off because he saw a path. This Star Valley team may have started slow in the season, but this looks like the Star Valley that we're used to seeing. Nelson rushing out to his right side, gets a bullet pass. Great coverage for Evanston's Gio Cervantes, this sophomore. It was intended for Kleeman, who is one of the top receivers on this Star Valley team, and our sophomore Cervantes kept up with him stride for stride. 2nd down and 10 to go from the Evanston 30 for Star Valley. Empty backfield again for the Braves. Trips this time to the right, and they send a 4th man there. It's Green. Screen pass. It's that same pass to Green. Derek Johnson trying to chase him down, but he's wrapped up and brought down by Riker Case. Actually, that was not Riker Case. That was number 26, Brandon Van Giesen. Derek Johnson was also there as well. 3rd down, 7 to go. Shotgun formation for Brant Nelson. Throw left side. That one caught around the 15-yard line, and that'll pick up the 1st down.
Now complete for the Braves. For a 1st down.
And it'll be 1st and 10, Star Valley, with 40 seconds left in the first half. Nelson, empty backfield. He's looking for the touchdown. Throws a bullet pass on the far sideline. It's incomplete. Jackson Moore looks like he was in on the coverage, and Stetson Wiedrich in that area as well.
Second and 10.
2nd down, 10 to go for the Red Devils. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Pass is caught on the far sideline. Spun down. Shy of the 1st down. Looks like Jackson Moore. And they'll spot that one just shy of the 10-yard line of Evanston. So probably around, waiting for the near side judge, is right now the far side judge has it spotted as the timeout's called by Star Valley with 24.2 seconds left in the first half. Our halftime show brought to you by the Uinta County Conservation District. We'll have highlights from this one. We usually have scores from around the state, but this is the only football game taking place on a Wednesday night in the Cowboy State. And then we'll have a very special Excellence in Evanston. Our very own Alyssa McDaniel sat down with U.S. Senator John Barrasso to talk about an event he was here to attend in Evanston yesterday. And of course, talking about the importance of young people getting to the polls. 3rd down, 4 to go. Ball will be on the 12 of Evanston. 24.2 ticks of the clock left here in the first half. 2nd quarter brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer with a friendly, knowledgeable staff. You always get that Napa know-how at Callis Automotive. Ball on the far hash. Nelson goes under center, sends a man in motion. Hands off to Esch, and he is shoved in the backfield, spun around by Jagger Mitchell.
Mitchell on the tackle for
Jagger Mitchell with a huge 3rd down stop, and it'll be 4th and medium. Nelson dropping back to pass. Ball around the 15. Oh, no, that's not Derek Johnson. He's shoved out of bounds on the far sideline, wrapped up and pushed out as the half ends. Don't have my binoculars with me. That was Derek Johnson, a huge stop. And that is going to do it for the half. Halfway through, Star Valley leads Evanston 28-0. All of those points collected in the first quarter. So the Red Devils looking to get back in this one, as we know they can. This has been the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Scott and the team at Callis Automotive invite you to stop in today, 744 Front Street in Evanston. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by the Uinta County Conservation Districts. We will also have our ads shrunken down in the upper left corner so you can enjoy the performances by the Classics, the Evanston dance team. Because of copyright with music, we cannot air that music. We apologize for that, but we can at least give you a visual. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Jen's Life Photography. Local photography, whether it's family portraits or senior pictures, capture the moment with Jen's Life Photography. An Evanston local with a Utah number, 801-289-6161. And by Freeway Tire. With a friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service, and great prices come together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
The mission of the Uinta County Conservation District is to be a leader in natural resource conservation by providing resources, education, technical assistance, and information for the development and improvement of our natural resources. To promote and protect agriculture, to protect the tax base, and promote the health, welfare, and safety of Uinta County residents. For information on the resources available to residents of Uinta County, Wyoming, visit the Conservation District website at www.uintacountycd.com. That's uintacountycd.com.
You just watched the Evanston Classics perform, and we want to give them some recognition. So your Classics this year: Sky Jensen, Sophie Callis, Haley Layton, Morgan Chandler, Madison Green, Savannah Hatch, Emma Lichty, Nyla Para, Zoe Young, Ashley Klein, Kaya Cox, Camry Fonger, Jaylee Higdon, Millie Hoover, Ashlyn Bench, Kashay Brooks, Maya Brown, Paula Reyes, Ali Sanchez, Kynel Schmidt, Kylie Smith, Brinley Stewart, and Janice Davis sponsors the Classics. So that is your Classics for this year. Thank you for the performance as the Red Devil Marching Band gets ready to come up and perform. Let's go ahead and talk about this matchup. It's 28-0 at the half. Evanston trailing Star Valley, but the impression we're getting is most of the points coming off of opportunities taken by Star Valley, capitalizing on Evanston mistakes. It's not one of those deals like what we saw from the Jackson game where they are outplaying us. It's just we are making mistakes, and it's kind of giving Star Valley, a good team like them, they're going to capitalize on them. But we saw in this second quarter that Evanston can keep up with this Star Valley team defensively. Plenty of stops by the Red Devils in a great second quarter. Hopefully leads to a great third quarter and fourth quarter. Before we move on in our halftime show brought to you by the Uinta County Conservation District, we want to thank our format sponsors this year. All first downs are brought to you by Paige, Billy, and Beverly Tannenbaum, the biggest Evanston Red Devil fans in the state of California. And our touchdowns this year for Evanston brought to you by Farmers Insurance, the Jeff Piper Agency. This is about the time where we would go and get scores from around the state, but as I mentioned earlier, this is the only game taking place in the Cowboy State tonight. But we will talk about what matchups are coming up later on. So on Friday night in 3A, Jackson will take on Powell. That is a 1 versus 2 game in Powell. That will be a great one. Rollins will play Lander. Riverton will play at Warland. Number 5 Douglas will play Buffalo, and Green River will go to number 3 Cody. So Evanston right now first has to take care of business against Star Valley before we can begin the scoreboard watching. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Excellence in Evanston interview, a very special interview done by Alyssa McDaniel with U.S. Senator for Wyoming, John Barrasso. We'll have Senator Barrasso and Alyssa when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
In May of 2019, Uinta County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
McDaniel here for a special edition of our community chat. This week we have Senator John Barrasso. Thank you so much for coming in and taking this extra time out of your day to just come in and talk to us.
Well, great to be with you and great to be back in Evanston for another very special occasion in the community.
Yeah, so why are you in Evanston this week?
Well, there was a parade to celebrate people's various abilities, and every year, really, to me, Evanston leads the way, really not just in Wyoming, but around the country in terms of businesses that come together to hire people of special abilities and do it in a way that is so inclusive and positive and in ways that I believe really is a role model for the rest of the country and certainly the state of Wyoming. Been here in the past for the luncheon banquets, the awards banquets, as various businesses are recognized for their commitments. And this year we couldn't have the big everybody get together for lunch and celebrate, but Wanda Rogers always finds a way. And she did again this year. We did it with a parade.
Yeah.
And I was really delighted to be part of it. We had your high school alma mater. The drill team was in the parade.
Yes.
We had the award winners. We had the grand marshal. Dustin was in the parade, and it was just a really great celebration. Throwing candy, being with the people in the streets. It's what this community does so very well, comes together. I'm usually here for the health fair in the fall, which would have normally been up at the rec center with the booths and the hospital and the blood draws. And this year, this community found a way to do it when lots of communities ended up just straight out canceling the health fair. So I thought it was really a big positive step forward to have a way that through drive-throughs and then people could get the results and call for an appointment to go over some of the blood tests. It makes a difference in people's lives. And it's what this community does extremely well.
It's one of the many reasons that I'm really proud of the community that we have here in Evanston. We tend to be very inclusive, and we make sure that these special events don't get missed just because of something that comes up like the pandemic and everything like that.
Well, as you travel the state, though, that is certainly on people's minds. And, I have a mask here because if we're too close for the interview, I want to make sure that you're protected. As I joke that, I have just returned, as we say, from the swamp. So I need to be especially careful.
Absolutely.
In terms of this has been going on for a long time.
It really has. Alyssa McDaniel here with Senator John Barrasso. I'm very excited to be voting. I mean, I've voted every year since turning 18, but I feel like more and more young people are going out to the polls this year, and I feel as though in Wyoming, we can kind of take advantage of our shorter poll lines. And, we don't necessarily have to be filling out our ballot, a month beforehand and mailing it in, just because we're able to go to those polls and not have to wait in line forever and ever. What advice do you have to the young people out there? How should they get their information on what candidates that they're interested in and where are their values at? What do you recommend to the young people who are just now voting this year?
Yeah, one is congratulations on making the decision to vote. It's the right decision to make. At a local level in Wyoming, you have an opportunity to meet many of these candidates who are running. Here in Uinta County, you have an opportunity to meet who's running for the state legislature, who's running for city council, school board, all of those things. So, you can do that. You get a group of young people together. They could probably call up a candidate and have the candidate come by and discuss issues with them, which you can't do in a lot of towns, or actually in other states. But in Wyoming, we get to do that. And we always joke that my phone number is still listed in the book. And I was at a school telling this to a group of students. I said, "How do you get in touch with the center?" I said, "My number's in the book." This kid said, "Where do you get that book?" With cell phone technology, it's a different thing now. This is like we have a wall phone.
Book.
We have the book. And there are a lot of different sources of information. You want to find one that you rely on that's credible, because there are, in the world of high technology with the internet as an intensifier, you would like that everything you read is true and accurate, but it's not.
No.
And that's always a challenge for all of us, not just with voting, but in anything aspect of our lives. We have to know what information sources we trust, and to find those and stick with those.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to touch on today before I let you go? I'm sure you're a busy man.
Well, it's always great to be here in this community. It's an amazing community with wonderful, wonderful folks where the community comes together in so many wonderful ways to help the people. I mean, that's it. I was just being interviewed by the newspaper, and they said, "Well, what should the government do for this and the government for that and the government for that?" And I said, "Well, the government has a role. But it's a supporting role. It's not the leading role. If this were one of the, as you said, you went to high school here, Evanston High School. If they have a school play, what role should the government play? It should be playing a minor role. It shouldn't be playing the major role. And that's the thing that's so good about Uinta County and the people in this community. And we see it here today with the parade and It's the citizens, it's the community, it's the charities, it's the churches, it's people working together. And the government has a role, but the government shouldn't be leading this. And the government wasn't leading the parade today. It was the people of the community, which makes this community so very, very special.
Well, on behalf of Evanston, I thank you so much for your kind words. We appreciate it. We appreciate your visit. And, just thank you so much. Thanks so much for your time. And hopefully we can see you again soon if you're ever around this corner of the state.
Thanks, Alyssa. I'll be back.
Thank you so much.
A big thank you to Alyssa McDaniel for getting that interview with Senator John Barrasso for us. And of course, thank you to Senator Barrasso for coming to our studios and talking with Alyssa for a little bit. Well, it is time for the third quarter as we are about 3 minutes away from starting it off. 28-0 Star Valley, but Evanston showing that they could keep up with this team in the second quarter. They gave up 21 points in the first and only a single touchdown in the second. I went back and re-looked at it. 28-0. Evanston also proved that they could make some key defensive stops. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from Evanston coming out of the locker room by terms of body language. A little bit. Just now I saw Corey Lacaze and Phoenix McComb doing push-ups on the sideline, giving each other high fives when each of them went up. And the energy seems to be coming out of Evanston positive coming into the second half. Now, this is a game where you make some defensive stops and you go on some offensive runs, you could find yourself back into it. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a maximum effort. It's going to take some things falling your way. But what you can control is the second half. This is one of those games where if you win the second half, not only do you tighten it up, but you might put yourself in a position moving forward at the end of this game. 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Evanston will get the first kickoff in the second half. As temperatures have dropped here in Evanston, the high wind advisory is a thing of the past. 51 degrees at kickoff, and now we are looking at 46. Want to remind you, this is broadcast 2 of a 4 broadcast week. If you love your Evanston Red Devils, tune in tomorrow. Pre-game at 5:30. And first serve at 6 o'clock. Evanston, after beating Star Valley in an exciting 4-set matchup, now sit in the ultimate driver's seat. All they have to do is win out, beat Green River tomorrow night, which first time we saw Green River, we took care of them in straight sets, and then beat Jackson next Saturday in Jackson. And same thing, we saw them here, and we took care of them in 3 straight sets. They do that, they will win the Southwest. Also on MyLocalRadio.com, on Saturday, a My Local Radio Sports Special. We'll be bringing you live coverage of the 2020 Evanston Invite. Girls swimming on MyLocalRadio.com. We're going to have Evanston, Kemmer, Lyman, and Rock Springs at the Evanston Aquatic Center at Davis Middle School. Myself and a special guest color commentator will be bringing you the action. It all gets started on Saturday at 9:40 a.m. with the preview show. First race, the 400 individual medley relay, will start at 10 a.m. We're ready to get started here in the third quarter. Evanston will receive it going left to right. Hilton puts it on the tee and walks back to his Star Valley teammates. 12 minutes on the clock. And we are ready to roll. High end over end kick to the left side. And that one in and out of the hands of Stetson Wiedrich. He's not able to get up and make any moves, but he does stay on top of the ball. So Evanston will keep possession. It'll be around the 20-yard line for the Evanston Red Devils as Evanston comes out. Want to give a big thank you to Addie Burton for doing our camera work on MyLocalRadio.com. It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 21. Jagger in the shotgun formation for Evanston, takes the snap and hands it off. Good gain of about 2 or 3 yards for Evanston. Give the run to Derek Johnson.
Johnson on the carry.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 23 of the Red Devils.
2nd and 7.
So Evanston trying to keep things moving and pick up that Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum first down. Shotgun formation for Jagger Mitchell. Hands off to Derek Johnson, who goes straight into the pile, and this big, strong man will pick up maybe a yard or two. We'll see where exactly they spot this one at. Around the 30-yard line of Evanston. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 26, so just shy of the 30. 3rd down, 5 to go. They've got to get it out to about the 31, 32-yard line in order to pick up the first down. Jagger Mitchell licks his fingers now, gets ready for the shotgun snap. It's a high snap. He goes through the hole and runs right into a Star Valley defender up the gut. Star Valley's Gabe Neild, the defensive lineman, just stops him in his tracks, and it'll be 4th down for Evanston. So the Red Devils will have to go 3 and out and rely on their defense to get that ball back. But we saw some great defense in the second quarter. 4th down and 6 to go from the 26. Jagger Mitchell will stand around his 15-yard line to punt it away. Snap is right at him. He gets a good line drive punt. This one could travel a long ways, but it takes a Star Valley friendly bounce as it hits around the 45 of Evanston and just kind of sticks like a magnet. Rushing onto the field for Evanston is Wade Barker. He'll run on to take his spot in this Evanston defense. It'll be 1st and 10, Star Valley from around the 46, 47 of the Red Devils. Shotgun formation for Brant Nelson. He goes to Green on the screen, near side, across the 40, gets to the 30, and pushed out of bounds by Peyton Cornea. So a big pickup there for Star Valley. It'll be 1st down and 10 to go. They started around the 45 of Evanston, and now that ball will be spot on the 30. Screen pass to the right side. It's a short one, and the receiver has to dive for it. That was Green, and they're actually going to say it hit the turf, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 to go from the 29 of Evanston for the Braves.
Ball spotted on the Red Devil 29.
Nelson taking his time for Star Valley, getting this defensive or offensive lineup together. Shotgun formation for Star Valley. Nelson with Esch in the backfield. Sends a man in motion, and he gives it to him in the shovel pass. It's on the turf. He picks it up on the bounce, and he's brought down to the backfield. Jagger Mitchell putting on the moves. And a huge tackle by Jagger. It'll be a loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down, I believe, but there is some flag on the play. No, they changed the ruling on the field. It was an incomplete pass. So instead of it being one of those things where it's picked up as a fumble, but it is an incomplete pass, so it'll just be 3rd and 10 from the 29. Got to get into the red zone if you're Star Valley. Evanston, big play here. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Drops back to pass in the backfield, and he is almost brought down, but a block made by Star Valley at the right time. Running down to chase him down was Derek Johnson. Nelson picks up maybe a yard, if that, but it's going to be 4th and long. He lost yards on the play. It'll be probably a loss of 2. That one's behind the 30. It started at the 29, so it'll be 4th and 11. We'll see what Star Valley elects to do, as Evanston's defense has held up well since mid-second quarter against this Star Valley offense. Again, this is a Star Valley team that won the state title last year. Shotgun formation for Brant Nelson, and there's a timeout called by Star Valley. We're going to take it as well. Star Valley leads 28-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Sorry, did not realize we were muted that time. Anyways, great coverage by Jackson Moore and Peyton Cornea to force the turnover on downs. And Jagger Mitchell will go in the shotgun formation. Tight trips to the right. Mitchell on the quarterback keeper, goes to the left side. He'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Evanston going to try to wear out this Star Valley defense.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Quentin Elmer just ran into the pile. Coming out is Stetson Weidrich. It'll be 2nd down and 3 after the gain of, or 2nd down and 7 after the game of 3. Ball on the Evanston 33. Shotgun formation for Jagger Mitchell. He takes a snap, rolling to the near side. He makes one man miss, makes a cut across the 40, 45, 50. He's got room to run on the Evanston side in the 30, 25, 15, 10. He's gone. Touchdown, Jagger Mitchell. It is no flags on the field. Jagger Mitchell takes it from the 33 to the house. Makes a great cut. And that is your first Farmers Insurance, the Jeff Piper Agency touchdown. Evanston on the board. Micah Lichty to put up the extra points. Snap held down by Jackson Moore. It's through the uprights. And the Red Devils trail 28-7. Evanston winning the second half. And again, if you can win the second half in a game like this and make defensive stops against Star Valley, who knows what could happen. We're going to step aside. When we come back, the Evanston defense will go out and do what they've been doing all night on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football and K9 at My Local Radio.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
A 67-yard touchdown gallop and moves like Jagger puts Evanston on the board 28-7. And with the way their defense is playing, the Red Devils might be starting to capture some momentum. Micah Lichty to kick it off for the Red Devils. He puts his hand up and boots this one. It's a line drive kick. That one into the hands of Green on the far sideline. He makes a move, tries to get across the 30, and is finally brought down. In on the stop for the Red Devils was Cody Rex. Also great coverage on the kick by Phoenix McComb. It'll be first down and 10 to go for Star Valley from the 35, 34-yard line of Star Valley. Jake Robinette also getting some props on that stop. It'll be first down, 10 to go from the 24 of Star Valley for the Braves. Nelson under center, strong eye formation for Star Valley. Hands it off to Esch. What a hit in the backfield, wrapped up and brought down. It was a great stop by the big man, Evanston's own Mason Erickson. Huge hit there by Mason Erickson, and that's a loss of about 2 on the play. Second down and long. Second and 12, 32-yard line for Star Valley. Brand Nelson, the shotgun formation. Evanston starting to get the momentum. Handoff to Esch. He tries to make a move, but the pile of red tries to get a hold of him, and he slips through, gets to the far sideline into Evanston territory around the 45. It looked like the pile had him, but he slips through. And it'll be first and 10, Star Valley from the 49. If Evanston can somehow keep Star Valley off the board this possession and then go down and get another touchdown, this becomes a completely different situation. But first things first, we need a defensive stop. Nelson under center, sends a man in motion. Hands it off on the jet sweep. Derek Johnson in the backfield. Meets him, so is there Mason Erickson. Erickson actually gets the tackle, and he has been a wrecking ball tonight. Jay Stewart tried to get it on the jet sweep and go around, but Mason read that one perfectly and brings him down in the backfield. Loss of 3. Second down and 13 on the Evanston Star Valley 48. Nelson looking to pass. He's got pressure in the backfield, goes for the bullet pass, and it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the receiver on the far end, Tristan Kleeman. Third down, 13. Big play coming up for the Red Devil defense. .6:03 left in the third quarter. Red Devils. Third down, 13 to go. Star Valley on their own 48. They've got to get to about the 40 of Evanston to pick it up. Strong eye formation. Trying to get him on the hard count like last time when they drew him off sides. Nelson dropping, hands off to Esch. He goes to the right side, and he is going to pick up the first down as he gets across the 40. Finally brought down after being drugged by a while by Brandon Van Giesen. Brandon absolutely did not give up on that play, and he finished it off. Star Valley picks up the first down. Ball's going to be around the Red Devil 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Braves. Van Giesen absolutely did not give up on that play as he got drugged for a little bit, but finally finished it off. Nelson dropping back to pass, throws, and that was incomplete. Intended for his big tight end. That was Cash Bagley. Would have been caught good and around the first down marker, and it'll be second down and 10. It'll be second down, 10 to go from the Red Devils 33 for Star Valley. Pitch to Esch. He goes into the pile. Derek Johnson wraps his hands around him, and the rest of the Red Devils come to him like the queen bee and push him back.
Johnson among on the stop.
Johnson got to Esch, wrapped his arms around him, and the rest of the Red Devils just swarmed the football. It's a short gain, a gain of about 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 from around the 30. Shotgun formation for Star Valley. It's another shovel pass going around the right side, and finding the far sideline is J.D. Morris. And he'll pick up the first down. That's going to be around the Red Devil 18, 19-yard line. So 1st and 10, Star Valley.
1st and 10, Star Valley Braves.
Ball on the 18 of Evanston. Nelson in the shotgun formation sends a man in motion. And now he's going to go on the quarterback keeper. Goes up the middle and brought down after a pickup of about 5 yards on the play. Nick Child was there. Son of Boyd Child. Someone that helps out the broadcast an awful lot. It'll be 1st and 10, or 2nd and 8 from the 16, so only about a 2-yard gain for Star Valley. Nelson in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap, hands it off to Esch, does that fake pass, and Van Giesen makes a diving attempt at him. Esch finally weaves around and is brought down in the end zone. Touchdown for Lane Esch, and Star Valley will go up 34-7. So they respond to the Evanston touchdown in the second half. Evanston just has to keep the pressure up and play good defense. We've seen them make good plays as Hilton puts it through the uprights. 35-7 Star Valley. With 4:02 left in the third quarter, Evanston will get their chance to respond to the new Star Valley touchdown. We'll be right back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
Star Valley to kick it off after the touchdown by Esch. 4:02 left in the third quarter. Van Giesen back to return, and this one a high end over end kick, and it's caught at the 5-yard line. Coming to the near sideline, this is a new returner. That was Cervantes, who gets leveled around the 30-yard line. So Gio Cervantes, the sophomore, now a kick returner for the Evanston Red Devils. So he does a good return. It'll be first down, 10 to go from about the 25, 26-yard line. Actually, it'll be the 29, so a good return there by Gio, and the sophomore setting up Evanston with decent field position. Ball on the near hash, and Jagger Mitchell goes to work. Again, a tight trip formation. 3 wide receivers on the right side. Misdirection play, handoff to Jackson Moore. He goes to the left side, tries to find the sideline. He'll get positive yardage before he's chased out of bounds by the rest of the Star Valley defense. Probably only about a pickup of 2 or 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 31 of Evanston for the Red Devils. Ball on the far hash. Jagger Mitchell runs out to deliver the play from Coach Jim Burton. Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, now rolls to his right side. Good block by Derek Johnson to spring him, and Jagger gets across the 30, almost to the 40, and that's about where he needs to get for the Billy Page and Beverly Tannenbaum first down. It'll be 3rd and short coming up after the run by Mitchell. Quentin Elmer runs into the pack. Stetson Wiedrich runs out to get a well-deserved rest. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Evanston. Ball on the 38. They got to get to the 39. Jagger goes under center. Sends a man in motion. It's Elmer. Trying to get him on the hard count, but Star Valley holding patient. Jagger takes it on the quarterback keeper, and he should pick up the first down as he immediately steps into the pocket and just falls forward. That is a Billy Page and Beverly Tannenbaum first down. Good luck, Red Devils, from the biggest Evanston fans in the state of California. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, and the Red Devils with 2:47 left in the 3rd quarter. Jagger Mitchell under center. Sends a man in motion, hands off to Derek Johnson, who gets wrapped up by the Star Valley defensive line. Picks up maybe a yard on the play. So it'll be Astle who makes the stop for Star Valley, and now it'll be 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 42 of Evanston. Shotgun formation for Jagger Mitchell. He's got Derek Johnson in the backfield with him. The senior takes the belly snap, rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets to the near sideline and is shoved out of bounds around the 43, 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down from the 44. 43-yard line. They got to get out to the 50 to pick it up. So it'll be 3rd down, 7 to go.
3rd and 7.
Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Derek Johnson in the backfield with him. 3 wide receivers, tight trip formation to the left side. Jagger takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's looking to pass. Here's pressure. He steps up. He runs. He gets across the 45, and he gets stopped just short of the first down around the 48, 49-yard line. It'll be 4th and short. 4th and they put it on the 49. So it'll be 4th and 1. We'll see if they go for it again. If they'll just let Jagger do one of those quarterback keepers where he just steps into the pile and falls forward. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Jagger Mitchell will go under center. He's ready to take the snap, and it's a timeout called by Coach Jim Burton. We're going to keep it right here, 35-7 the score, but it's 7-7 in the second half. You look at the My Local Radio chat room, and Haley Frankham said, the second half is ours, and that is the goal right here. Win the second half. Give yourself a little bit of momentum going into the game against Powell in over a week from now. That is the one good thing about having a short week, is you're going to have a lot of rest time to get ready for a Powell team who only has the typical amount of time. Evanston will have more than that, about 2-3 days more than that. Evanston starting to jump on the sideline. Carter Blair, the sophomore, as the band plays Journey. Let's check in on the My Local Radio chat room. A big thank you to Paige Tannenbaum and Haley Frankham for joining us in the My Local Radio chat room.
4th and 1 for the Red Devils from their own 49.
4th and 1, and the Red Devils are going to go for it. Jagger Mitchell, last time he was lined up directly under center. and literally just took the snap, followed his center forward, and that looks like what he's going to do here. He's under center again. This time he pitches it to the right side. Jackson Moore, he gets stopped shy of the first down around the 48-yard line. Jackson Moore took the pitch, going from motion from the far side. They pitch it to him, trying to make the corner on the near, and he is stopped for a loss of 1. It'll be 1st and 10 Star Valley from the 49. So no loss on the play. It'll be no gain. And Star Valley will take over on the near hash on the Evanston 49-yard line. Strong eye formation for the Braves. Sends a man in motion from near to right, pitches to Esch on the right side. Trying to turn the corner at the line of scrimmage, and he'll pick up a decent gain for Esch. Derek Johnson in on the stop, as well as Jackson Moore. It'll be close to the first down, but just short. To get to the first down, they need to get to about the 38, 39-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 3 to go from the 42 with 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation for Nelson, dropping back to pass. He airs it out. It is almost caught by Kleeman. He wants a flag on Jackson Moore for pass interference. He's not going to get it. Kleeman was well ahead of Moore, and Nelson just overthrew him. 25.7 seconds left. 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the Evanston 42. They got to get it out to about the 40 or 38, 39 in order to pick up the first down. Keep an eye on number 2, Blake Ross, who just comes to the near side. Pitch to Esch. He tries to go above the pile. He picks up the first down, and Ross indeed is the man who makes the play. Tries to wrap him up and bring him down. So it'll be another first down for Star Valley. Another first down. Esch picks up the yards. Ball will be spot around the 38-yard line. So they got exactly where they needed to get to make the stop. Nick Child running off the field for Evanston. So it'll be first down, 10 to go. Strong eye formation with 19.6 seconds remaining. Hand off to Esch, who goes straight ahead, and the defensive line of Evanston just kind of collapses on him. He picks up maybe 2-3 yards on the play. 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left, 2, and that is it. Let's put the 4 fingers up. It's the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. It is 35-7 for the game, but in the second half, it's 7-7. A much tighter contest in the second half. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome to the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. For all of the important info on this project, visit Facebook, Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Let's go ahead and reintroduce you to the defensive line of the Evanston Red Devils. You've got Riggin Hoggett, Wade Barker. This is off of a 2-deep that was given to me a couple weeks ago, so we don't know if these are the starters, but we're going to read both depths just in case. Riggin Hoggett at left tackle, Wade Barker at the second, and we'll do the next one after the play. Pitch to Green. He'll go on round the left corner, and he picks up the first down for Star Valley, chased out of bounds around the 10-yard line. Left guard Carson Van Giesen and Mason Erickson. Center you've got on the depth chart Pate Burton, Nick Child, and Carson Van Giesen. Right guard Nick Child and Rylan Ivy. Right tackle Derek Johnson and Skylar Green. And that's the offensive line. A flag on the play. It'll be holding on Star Valley. For the defensive line, defensive end Mason Erickson and Wade Barker. Defensive tackle Nick Child and Pate Burton. Defensive tackles Derek Johnson and Regan Hoggett. Defensive end Peyton Cornea and Brady Poditz. Again, that is the depth chart that was given to me a couple weeks ago. We're not sure who's playing what position right now because of injuries, but we do want to make sure all those boys get their credit. Nelson pitches it to a runner on the right side, number 13 for Star Valley. He's going to pick up close to the first down, and that was another carry by Morris. And he picks up the first down inside the 20. First and 10, Star Valley from just outside the 20, actually, 22-yard line. Nelson under center, pitches to Esch. He goes straight ahead, slips one tackle, and then there's a flag thrown on the play.
A flag on the play.
See what the call is. The way they're backing up, I think it's holding on Star Valley.
Ball spotted on the 31.
Ball will go back to the Evanston 31, so it'll be second down and long. To get to the first down, they got to come around the 20. Under center, Nelson takes the snap, pitches it to Esch. He goes around the left side. Good blocking by Star Valley. He now cuts towards the center in between the hatches, slips a tackle. He's got room to run. He's across the 10-5, touchdown, Star Valley. Esch with another touchdown for Star Valley. And Lane Esch, the junior, makes it 41-7 with Hilton to kick the extra point. Nelson with the hold. Kick is up, and it is good.
Hilton's kick is good.
42-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
A yes vote for the Fieldhouse Initiative on November 3rd benefits Evanston, plus makes a huge difference in the lives of Evanston High School students. Teams won't have to practice in the snow. They can run on a track instead of through the halls, and with more space, practice times can be adjusted. A yes vote November 3rd gives Evanston a place to host tournaments and other special events that generate revenue for our economy. Vote yes for the Fieldhouse Initiative November 3rd.
Paid for by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse.
Hilton to kick it for Star Valley, left to right. A 31-yard touchdown run by Leighton Esch, and that is where things stand right now. Great individual performances by the Evanston Red Devils. The 67-yard touchdown run by Jagger Mitchell. Also some big stops by Mason Erickson on the defensive side. End over end kick. This is going to be short. Fielded around the 30. It bounces off an Evanston player. Star Valley and Evanston dives for it simultaneously. They're saying they have it, and that is true. It bounced off the toes of an Evanston player, and Star Valley was able to just jump on top of it. It wasn't a poorly fielded ball at all. It was just one of those situations like what we saw in Cody, where it was a really short kick. It was dropping very, very quickly, and it just bounced off of the Evanston player before he could really make a real shot at it. Star Valley will take over on the 35. 10.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. For all the info on this important project, visit Facebook, Evanston Community Fieldhouse, as the sun has finally gone completely down here in Uintah County. Shotgun formation for Nelson. He pitches it to his guy on a shovel pass, wrapped up in the backfield. Big hit there by Riker Case. Case absolutely shot through the gap and just wrapped the ball runner up. By the way, that was Caleb Fila, the junior. Star Valley might be putting in their next layer on the depth chart to try to save them for a big game against Green River next week. Nelson sends a man in motion, hands it off, rolling around the right side, and Derek Johnson able to wrap hands around him. Also there for the Evanston Red Devils was Regan Hoggett.
Johnson on the stop.
The defensive front of Regan Hoggett, Derek Johnson, and Mason Erickson have been great tonight against the run. And it's a turnover. They're saying the ball came out loose, and all of a sudden, flag was thrown right after the turnover was announced. It looks like it was a fumble caused by Johnson and Hoggett, and they jumped on top of it. So Evanston gets the ball back with under 10 minutes left, just under 10 minutes left. Flag on the play.
Ball will be spotted on the Red Devil 48-yard line.
It'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Star Valley. That'll move the ball to the Evanston 48-yard line. Derek Johnson in the backfield with Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation. First and 10 from their own 48 for Evanston. 9:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. And for some reason there is a bit of a stop of play happening right now, as we've not gotten the go-ahead quite yet. Want to remind you, we've got Red Devil Volleyball tomorrow night. Evanston versus Green River at Green River. First serve at 6 o'clock, pregame at 5:30. Of course, those times are subject to change. Jagger Mitchell in the shotgun formation, takes the snap at the chest, fires a bullet pass, and that one intended for Jackson Moore, would have been caught around the 30, but it just goes over the leaping Jackson Moore. It'll be second down and 10 to go. Shotgun formation for Moore on the second and 10 from their own 48. He's got pressure. He makes three of them miss, but he's tripped up running away. All three of them hit the ground chasing Jagger Mitchell, and as he's running away, one gets a hand wrapped around a foot, and Jagger comes down. It'll be third down and 23. Ball will be spotted on their own 35. 9:06 and counting left in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Evanston trails Star Valley big, but they have been competitive here in the second half. If you look at the second half score, it's 14-7 Star Valley. Shotgun under center, Jagger Mitchell pitches to Jackson Moore on the right side, turns the quarter, gets across the 40, and is pushed into the Star Valley bench on the far side.
Moore on the run for Evanston.
And it'll be 4th down and long, and the punt team comes out.
Ball spotted on the Red Devil 38.
It'll be on the Red Devil 38-yard line. Punt it away. Jagger Mitchell standing around his own 25. High snap, Jagger's able to field it. Puts a long line drive into this one. That one caught around the 25. He's along the far sideline and absolutely turns on the Jets. The returner for Star Valley. It was Fila, the sophomore. He gets it out to the 50. It was a great punt by Jagger Mitchell, but Fila catches it mid-stride and just keeps on going on that far sideline. 1st and 10, Star Valley from the 50 with 8.5 remaining in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Red Devils trail big to Star Valley on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. But there are some things that we've seen today that you have to like. Again, Blake Ross shifts from the center to the near side, joining Brandon Van Giesen. Ross looks like he's going to show blitz. Nelson under center, sends a man in motion. Takes the snap, pitches it to Esch. He makes a run right around the right side and wrapped up and brought down. Ross was the first one there. It'll be around the 40-yard line, so a good pickup for Esch. Nick Child also in on the stop. It'll be a gain of 9, 2nd down and 1 from the Red Devil 41. Strong eye formation for Star Valley. 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, gives it to Esch. He goes straight ahead. And a bunch of Red Devils there on the stop, including Derek Johnson and as well as Wade Barker. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Star Valley, ball on the 36. And the entire Star Valley offense just ran off. So now it's going to be the JV or the 2nd string for Star Valley. New quarterback pitches it to the new running back. That's number 32, and he's not on my roster. Rolls around the left side. And Stetson Wiedrich makes a great play to stop him for a loss. New quarterback for Star Valley, number 14. I don't see a 14 on here. Under center, Star Valley. Shotgun formation, rather, excuse me. Takes the snap. Hands it off to number 22, going straight ahead, and the Evanston Red Devils is there to put him down. Great stop there by, that looks like Mason Erickson. No, that's Nick Child, my apologies. Ball on the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 9 to go.
3rd and 9.
Star Valley, after getting that last first down, took out their entire offense and put in this new defense. Dropping back to pass, throwing a high arcing pass, and that one incomplete. Great break up there by Brandon Van Giesen.
Van Giesen defensively for Evanston on the incomplete pass.
So it'll be 4th down and 9 to go from the 35.
4th and 9 facing the Braves.
Ball on the 35, 4th down and 9 to go. New quarterback is wearing number 14, but there is no 14 on the rosters that we have here at Evanston. Shotgun formation for Star Valley, dropping back to pass, looking right, throwing, and that's going to be incomplete. Evanston wants an offensive pass interference as it looked like Brandon Van Giesen, excuse me, was shoved down to the ground on that one, but it's a turnover on downs, so Evanston will get the ball no matter. 1st and 10 Red Devils from the 35 with 5 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Ball on the far hash. Red Devils hoping to get a touchdown here before it ends. Peyton Cornea lined up on the near side of your screen on mylocalradio.com. Ball on the far hash. Mitchell hands it off, going straight through was Derek Johnson. He gets a good pickup out to about the 45, but they're going to spot it around the 43. It'll be 2nd down and 1 to go after the gain of 9. Ball on the 43 of the Red Devils. Clock still rolling, 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Hand off to Derek Johnson. He picks up the Paige Billy and Beverly Tannenbaum first down as Johnson gets just past the midfield stripe and into Star Valley territory. Quentin Elmer runs off the field, and it'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils from the 48-yard line of Star Valley. Jagger Mitchell was in the shotgun. Now he changes the play and gets under center. Johnson knelt in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Jagger looking to pass. Throws a bullet pass, and that one caught by Jackson Moore around the 20. He's still dragging Star Valley players. Gets to the 25. And a big pickup for another Paige, Billy, and Beverly Tannenbaum. First down. First down, 10 to go. Evanston will be on the Star Valley 43-yard line. 33-yard line. Jagger Mitchell with room, throws another pass, that one in and out of the hands of, looks like Peyton Cornea.
Mitchell's pass incomplete, intended for Peyton Cornea.
And that would have been caught around the 5 if he was able to haul that one in. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 23-yard line of the Red Devils. Four and a half minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Ball on the far hash. Cornea lined out wide on the near side. Mitchell, handoff to Derek Johnson. He sprints straight through, makes a few Star Valley Braves miss, and gets a good pickup about to the 13-yard line. It'll be close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. They're not going to quite give it to him yet. And actually, are they? Yes, they will. It is another Paige Billy and Beverly Tannenbaum. First down. Ball around the 13-yard line. Snap to Jagger. He rolls to the left side, puts on the moves, turns on the jets, cross 10-5, and dives for the pylon. He's going to be out of bounds around the 1 or 2 yard line. Dived for the near pylon on the quarterback keeper, and with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go, it'll be 1st and goal for the Red Devils. Quentin Elmer runs in to take the spot of Stetson Wiedrich, and senior quarterback Jagger Mitchell will come back to the pile. Gives the play, and with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Red Devils 1st and goal on their own on the 2. Mitchell takes out on the quarterback keeper, goes up the gut. Is he in? Yes, sir. Touchdown, Evanston. And Mitchell with a 2-yard quarterback keeper goes up the gut and scores the second touchdown of the night for him, and it's 42-13. Red Devils, again, another great individual performance by Jagger Mitchell, and Micah Lichty will go out to kick the extra point. Good snap and great hold by Jackson Moore. Kick is up and it's good.
Up and good.
Lichty
Our score, Star Valley 42.
and now puts Evanston at 14. Star Valley still leads big with 4:06 to go. Evanston will be looking for some late game magic. As there's still plenty of time left on the clock. Evanston with 2 timeouts. Star Valley with 2 timeouts as well.
Remember, we wear our masks so they can wear their jersey. Also a special
Red Devils trail Star Valley big, but in the second half they have been competitive with the Braves. Micah Lichty goes out to kick it for the Red Devils. As we hit the 8:15 point, 8:15 p.m. point here in Evanston, Wyoming, in the shadow of the Teton Mountains. Join us for our post-game show. We're going to have highlights, our Freaky Fast recap brought to you by Jimmy John's, the Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Dental Services. Let you know what's coming up later on in the week as well in Evanston activities. Lichty with a high end over end kick. That one caught around the 15-yard line. He finds the far sideline and is shoved down. Returned by Caleb Fila on the far sideline, shoved down on that far sideline. Couldn't make out who made that play. And it'll be 1st and 10 Star Valley. Ball will be spot around the 42, 43-yard line on the far hash. We'll see if Star Valley puts their number 1 guys back out there, and the answer is no. Colton Hilton, the junior quarterback, will come in. Timeout called by the Red Devils. We'll take it as well. Red Devils trail Star Valley, but they're being competitive in this second half. 42-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Welcome back to K. Fackrell Stadium. The latter parts of this one. The results no longer in questions on this one, as Star Valley is going to win this one 42-14. And Evanston, though, has shown heart at the end of the game like they always do. Hilton, the new quarterback, hands off, going straight ahead for Star Valley. And Evanston able to bring him down. And on the stop, it looked like was Regan Hoggett. 2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. Patterson, the running back on the play, Zach Patterson. Hilton under center. Hands off to Patterson again and wrapped up and brought down by Blake Ross.
Patterson again on the carry. Ross on the stop for the Red Devils.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 to go. Evanston trying to get the ball back. Would love to put 21 points up on Star Valley here in this game. Hilton under center, sends a man in motion. Pitches it quickly over to Patterson. He busts through. Far sideline, cross the 40, 35, and finally chased out of bounds by a couple of Red Devils on the far side. And it'll be another Star Valley first down, 2:48 and counting. They're going to spot that one about the 35 of Evanston for Star Valley. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Under center is Hilton. Takes the snap, pitches it to Patterson, rolls around the left side, finds the sideline on the far end, and he's shoved out of bounds after a good pickup there. It'll be second down and about 4 to go. It'll be on the 29 of Evanston. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Handoff to number 7. Again, no number 7 on this roster, but he is caught mid-stride and brought down hard by Evanston's own Wade Barker, who just shot the gap and just picked him up and laid him down.
3rd and 1 from the 27.
3rd down and 1 from the Red Devils' 27-yard line. Red Devils wanting a stop here. Pitches it to Patterson, brought down, fumble, the ball's on the ground, picked up in the backfield, it's fumbled again. Evanston is saying that they have it, it may not matter, it's gonna be a turnover on downs either way. Great pressure by the Evanston Red Devils, bringing it up front. Braxton Bauer was there around the play, so a big play there by Evanston. It's gonna be a turnover on downs no matter what you do. And Evanston will get the ball back with 80 seconds and counting. Oh, nope, now it's 4th down. I thought that was going to be a punt, but they're going to go for it. 4th and 8 from the 33. Hilton under center. Pitches it to Patterson, and he makes a cut around the right side. He finds the near sideline, picks up the 20, 15, finally brought down by Dominique Mendez on the play. Also there was Blake Ross, and it will be another first down for Star Valley with 48 seconds left. We'll see if they just go into victory formation. Running off the field right now for Evanston is Wade Barker, who had a great play a moment ago, shooting the gap and dropping him for a loss. Under center goes Hilton, pitches it to the outside, drop for a loss, huge hit, wrapped up by Quentin Elmer.
ELAN the carry, Elmer with the stop for a loss.
Elmer with some great plays, and as the clock strikes midnight on this one, that is going to do it for the game. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Star Valley 42, Evanston 14. Great individual performances by the Red Devils, making the town proud as they always do. And I'm sure Haley Frankham has lots to say about that in the My Local Radio chat room. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap on the post-game show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and My Local Radio.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils. It's time for Jimmy John's Freaky Pass Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street, where fast and fresh meat. Well, the Star Valley Braves started out with a nice methodical drive, ending it on a 1-yard touchdown dive by quarterback Brant Nelson. And Evanston started to respond well in defense, but Star Valley would put up around 22 points in that first quarter. Evanston, though, would start a little bit of a mental reset and great defensive plays by the boys. You got to talk about Blake Ross, Riker Case with one particular play where he got drugged for a while and did not give up on it. Mason Erickson, Cody Rex, Derek Johnson, great plays made there on defense. Evanston would trail going into the halftime, but the Red Devils would come out of the half firing quickly. A 67-yard touchdown run by Jagger Mitchell. He goes into the end zone, and then another touchdown dive by Jagger Mitchell with about 3 minutes left. Evanston with some great defensive stops, but the offense was not able to keep up with this high-powered Star Valley defense. We were wondering if Star Valley was having an off year. Well, the answer is no. This team is starting to peak in prime at the right time if you are the Star Valley Braves. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street, Evanston, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our highlights as well as a interview with Coach Jim Burton on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football and K9 and My Local Radio.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less travel. Plains Tire, 157 Fair River Drive, Evanston.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Or like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium. ELAN OLLIFF here with Coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, you guys came into this game knowing that if there was going to be a playoff push to happen tonight, you needed to come out on top. That unfortunately didn't happen, but you guys got off to a little bit of a slow start, but the defense and the offense both really started to pick up. What can you say about how your team kind of responded to that early deficit?
I think the biggest thing, the effort overall was just much better than the previous 2 weeks. I mean, it didn't take us as long to get going as it has, and it's just I don't know what it is, but it's almost like we're a little bit scared, we're a little timid early. Not just, I don't think it's just nerves. I mean, they've played enough football games, it shouldn't be nerves, but whatever it is, we're just struggling to start, and that's kicking our butts. It's just not, it's really hard for us to do anything when we spot somebody 28 points.
What was it that you told the boys at the end of the game? I mean, obviously you don't want to go into particulars, but what did you tell them? Because it was interesting. There was a mix of discouragement and a mix of kind of happy with some individual performances. What'd you kind of tell them?
Like I said, the effort in the second half. I mean, you play them even second half. Defense stops them, we get a score, and then we have a little letdown. They get a score, and then it's, come on guys, let's get going. The individual efforts there. We've got to try to get 11 guys going all at the same time. We praise a kid one time for the effort, and then the next play it's like, what happened? So it's trying to get some consistency. It's trying to get that effort to last. It's trying to get it to start soon. I mean, again, better effort than the last 2 weeks, just not good enough,
You guys now have to you get an extended break to get ready for Powell. What is that preparation going to look like? Are you guys going to practice between now and next week and get ready? Or?
We'll start back up on Monday. This fall break, they had this. They moved this game so they could have a break, and the kids could use a break. So we'll be back Monday, right at it. Trying to figure out what we can do to beat Powell, another tough team. We run into that a lot on this side of the state. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a tough division, but that's what we have, and that's what we've got to deal with. And so we need to really come back and try to start early again. And I don't know, we're gonna have to change up practice, change up pregame. We're gonna have to do something to get our kids believing and starting early. It's like we feel each other out. It's like the old heavyweight wrestling or boxing match where they take 2 periods to figure out who's gonna score. But we got to come out swinging.
Who impressed you tonight?
Jagger. Whatever you ask Jagger and Jackson to do, you move them around, they do it. Derek Johnson, the kid his motor never quits. Somebody needs to bottle whatever he's selling and go with it. Riker Case, another good game as far as just running around. Offensive line at times look good, but I tell you at other times it's like, hey guys, what are you doing? Yeah. So there's a lot of that, but defensively, we're flying around trying to make plays, and that's what we have to do.
Absolutely. Mason Erickson with a few huge stops for you guys when you guys needed it the most. Just an absolutely great defensive effort in that second half and a good offensive effort in that second half. Coach, thank you so much for your time. We'll talk to you at the beginning of next week, and we'll get ready for Powell.
All right, thanks.
We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have kind of our calendar segment, and then we will let you know who won the Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Make a Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football and K9 at My Local Radio.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
In In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back one more time to FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils. And we got a few more things to do before we call it a night. First, let's let you know what's happening in Evanston sports the rest of the week. So tomorrow, we have a volleyball game. It'll be Evanston at Green River. The freshman C-team game will start at 4 o'clock, the JV game at 5 o'clock. Our pregame for varsity will be at 5:30 on K9 and My Local Radio, with first serve scheduled at 6 o'clock. We will try to have the cameras set up so we can give you some varsity coverage, but since it is an away game, it's kind of a shot in the dark on how smoothly setup goes sometimes, but we will do our best. On Friday, October 16th, the cross-country varsity conference championships in Laramie. Good luck to the cross-country team. Well, there's a lot of excitement around that program. On Saturday, October 17th, state marching band. It'll be taking place virtually. It'll be judged and hosted, I guess you could say, in Casper. And then on Saturday, October 17th, Evanston girls swimming makes its return to My Local Radio as we bring you the 2020 Evanston Invite. Evanston, Lyman, Rock Springs, and Kemmer. That will start Saturday at 9:40 with myself and a special guest color commentator with the preview show. And then we will be bringing you all the races that day from the Evanston Aquatic Center at Davis Middle School. On Monday, October 19th, we have basketball for first practice for girls 7th grade basketball, boys 7th grade swimming, and wrestling 7th grade as well. And on Tuesday, October 20th, we have a Evanston High School choir concert at the Evanston High School Auditorium. Let's go ahead and check in one more time in our My Local Radio chat room. A big thank you to Paige Tannenbaum as well as Haley Frankham. So a big thank you to them for joining us on the My Local Radio chat room. Next time, if you would like to join us, just hop on in there and let us know what Red Devil you're rooting on and just have fun with the rest of the fan base. We got one more thing to do before we call it a broadcast, and that's give out our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. And this was actually really tough when there was a lot of really great individual performances. But you know what? We are going to give it to... Trying to figure out. I've got it nailed down to 2. We're going to give it to Brandon Van Giesen. We're going to give it to Brandon Van Giesen as well as, you know what? Brandon Van Giesen is going to get it. And the play that we are going to give it to him for was one that really showed the heart and soul of this team. The running back for Star Valley, Lane Esch, gets a handoff. He goes straight through the pile. Van Giesen gets his arms around him, and he is dragged for a few yards, and then he is finally able to make the tackle. And if Van Giesen does not hang on, that's another touchdown for Star Valley. So Brandon Van Giesen gets your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Dental Services, family dental services at affordable rates. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. That's going to do it for our broadcast here at Evanston High School, FACKRELL Stadium. On behalf of our producer back at the studio, Alyssa McDaniel, and our camera person, Addie Burton, I'm Elan Off saying thank you so much. We'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and My Local Radio when Evanston Volleyball takes on Green River in Green River. Pregame at 5:30. First serve scheduled at 6. Of course, those times are subject to change. Thank you so much, and take care.
You've been tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 FM, with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Westar Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Jen's Life Photography, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On in Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear River Dental, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Matthew Peterson and the Valley's Cullen Holt, and production assistant, Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio Sports on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!